on, I'm kind of tired today. How are you guys feeling? Hello, everybody! Let me get everything. Let me get Chad figured out here. I'm a little bit late to the start here. Just a little. How are you guys? How's your Sunday? Wow, how's your weekend been? Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever. Probably because I've been so busy. But it feels like it's been 1 million years. I feel like I haven't seen you in 1 million years. I feel like, wow, I don't even know. I just feel like I suddenly feel like it's been so long. Okay, I've got most of these things figured out. Hold on, one more second. One more second, hold up. Hold on, it'll happen. I've got this. We're in the Onsen today. We're having his Onsen Zatsu one more time. I do love my Onsen Zatsus. Boop, boop. Perfect. Boop, 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 boop. I gotta get you visible so I can read everything that you guys say. Hold on now. Hold on now. I gotta make this happen. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. I put my hair up so that it doesn't get too wet today. You like it? You like the new hairdo? You like it? You like it? Yeah. Is that a Zelda game I haven't played? Ooh, that sounds like so much fun. I'm jealous. I would like to play a Zelda game. That sounds like incredible and fun. Let's see here. We have... I have my fans going. It's been a hot day today. Okay, I'm ready. I can see Chad now. How are you guys? Copy Bryce, welcome in. Shinsu, Obi, welcome in. Sub-Zero, Helio. I am Jorb, welcome in Jorb. Hello, welcome in. Nick, welcome in. Your cow wants to play. Hello, everybody. Okay, I've got everybody now. Veld, Obi, Cool Paw. Hi, welcome in. Ham, hi. Red Hair, hi. Okay, I've got you all. Alex, Agni, hi. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Okay, I'm fully ready. I'm ready for Onsen today. Hello, I'm ShiroNekoNya. This is my stream. We're Onsenning it up. I am currently, how do I put this? I am currently sore, really sore. So I went on a hike yesterday that was 6.5 miles. I forgot to share photos. I wonder how I could get photos of my hike onto the stream. I feel like I might have to like put them in the Discord and then put them from Discord into my stream, like down, because I took them on my phone. Hold on, I'll show you guys. You guys want to see? It was my first ever hike. Okay, hold on. This is the yapping. You hear that? It's not me peeing, by the way. It's not me peeing, by the way. Let's see. I'm gonna turn the world volume down a little bit here. That was kind of loud. Can you guys hear that? Let's see. How's the audio? I'm cold. I have my AC on because it's supposed to be hot today. I'm actually really cold. I'm suddenly very, very chilly. Okay, let me see what the volume is. I'm a little scattered, I guess. Oh yeah, you can hear the VR chat world pretty well. Let me turn the world down just a little bit more. Down to like 70. How's that? Sound good? Sound good? Okay, you want to get in the water? Actually, here, wait, I'll show you guys. Okay. Isn't that nice? This world, okay, there's a lot to tell you guys. I want to tell you about my hike, but first, before I do that, let me show you this. Okay. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? I love this world. I really like it. Oh, I'm splashing you. There you go. Do you like it? I thought you guys would like this world because it's... Also, like, if I come, you can see, it also works on my feet, too. Isn't that fun? I really like it. So I really wanted to show you guys this one. Yeah. Sugar dissolves, you know. Ooh, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. That was a good one. You're on Kromu. Yeah, thankfully, right? Hope your days are going well. It's been going well. My calves are really sore. That was what I was gonna tell you. I'm tired today because my calves are really sore. So we did this hike. So me and my coworkers all did this hike. Wow, isn't this nice? And it was my first ever hike. Wait, I want to show you guys pictures really bad. Hold on. It was so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I think the photos that I took. Let me get them out. I think the photos that I took should be like fun to post to like show. I don't think it'll look like anything besides relatively normal Pacific Northwest. Let me check here. But it was so cool because it was my first ever hike, and I'd never been on one before. It was also kind of difficult, not gonna lie. Let's see. But I have to like upload them to my to the Discord probably, and then download them onto my desktop probably. I feel like, let's see. Oh, we also found, while we were out there, me and my coworkers, we found like some sort of weird grave thing. Okay, that's probably not what it was, but it kind of felt like that. I think the photo I have should be fine to... I accidentally got my finger in the photo, but that's okay. You guys are fine with that. It looks a little blurry. But I took a bunch of photos of like the trail. This one would be a good one to share. Hold on. The trail and like how lush and green it is here in the Pacific Northwest. Let's see. Oh, I also took one of the blackberry bushes because I felt like you guys have probably never seen the blackberry bushes in this area are so tall. They're basically like twice as tall as I am most of the time. It's crazy. Anyway, no geoguessing, by the way. No geoguessing. Here's... Okay, wait. Okay. I think I should be able to put these on stream now. Hold on. I'm sticking them on screen so you can see. Think about us out there. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys because I bet none of you have seen like the Pacific Northwest. Like, well, I mean like unless you live here, but... Okay. So, this was a photo of... Wow, it's huge. This was a photo of the trail we were on. I hope I didn't get anybody in the photo. I don't think I did. This was a photo of the trail we were on. So you guys could see that. What do you guys think? You didn't take anything from the grave? No, I did. I took a picture of it. We found this like crazy like hole in the ground, which was very concerning, honestly. But yeah, so this is a photo of the trail. Power review? Isn't that beautiful? You've been to similar onsen? Really? Wait, what's happening here? Why is this? Oh, I see. Wait. I think I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Looks nice, right? Isn't it beautiful? Okay, wait. Let me put more photos on stream so you can see. Let's see. Okay, so this was the blackberry bush. Oh my gosh, it's so big. This was me taking a photo of the blackberry bush from like my height. It's over my head. I think you can tell. Like that's me taking a photo. So that's me taking a photo like this. Like looking up into the blackberry bush, and this was one of the smaller ones too. This was one of the... Here, wait, I'll change this so that then I can... And then... Whoop, like that. Oh, that made it worse. Okay, wait, over here. There we go. So, that was me taking a photo of the blackberry bush like this. Looks like fairies up there, right? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it really pretty? I think it's really pretty. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Tall bush. Small streamer, maybe small streamer, but also they are huge. The blackberry bushes behind my house are like 3 Shiros high, like end to end. They're gonna take over my whole apartment complex, I think. So that's over 6'8". Yeah, it's over 6'8". Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely crazy? Okay, wait, there's more. I took a few more. Hold on. You have no idea how difficult this is. Okay, wait. I took some of the moss. Here we go. Yeah. I took some of this crazy mossy tree because there's so much moss in this area. There's like so much moss in this area. It's crazy. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but this whole tree, all of those branches, just like totally covered in moss. Totally covered in moss. Yeah. Just completely coated. Yeah, it's all over the trees. It's everywhere. Revenge of the shrubs, exactly. I see it. Yeah, isn't it crazy how much moss there is on all the trees? And this one, there's like this one we saw from the side where it like basically the entire, all of the branches, all of the bottom branches are completely coated. Let's see. Hold on. There's a couple more, I think. Oh, okay. So there's this one. Wow, look at that. Look at that beautiful sky. Look at that beautiful, it was beautiful. It was a perfect day to go hiking. I'm really glad it was my first hike. It was a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit of a difficult hike. But it was all gravel, so it could be worse. Here's this one. This was like part of the place you could just like hang out, I guess. Like it was a little crossroads. I thought that was pretty. And then here's the grave site that we found. Or like, I don't know what it was. One of my coworkers actually was like, oh, maybe they're like testing the ground to make sure that they could build a foundation on it or something. There was a keep out sign though. I'm just saying, there's some beans on screen. Kind of took a bad photo, but yeah. It looks like an amazing time. It was really cool. It only took, let's see, we technically hiked, it was like 3 different trail loops. Moss everywhere, right? Can I have some water? Okay. There you go. Isn't this really a nice onsen though? But yeah, so I realized I really wanted to relax in the onsen and soothe my stiff muscles after such a difficult hike. But it was like 6.5 miles. How many kilometers? I'm afraid I'm American. But 6.5 miles, and we did it in a little under 3 hours, I think. We did it, the coworker who leads it, him and his girlfriend, they did all of the, like, planning for everything, and the lady, oh, I forget her name now. She's, like, a new girlfriend. Or, like, not that new. I hope they never see this. I just recently found out, I guess. New to me. But she was really nice. She calculated the calories that we burned, and she said it was about 1.2k calories or 1.5k calories, and he had plotted out the number of miles, and it was 6.5 miles. And we did it, he said we did about a 24-minute mile walking, which I don't really know if that's good, really. What do you think? I don't know. Is walking a 24-minute mile not so bad? It was also up and downhill, so we had about a 600-foot of elevation gain, is what they told me. I didn't really look into it. I was just like, I picked the one that looked like it would be like easier to do, so because we all vote on which trail to go on, and I picked the one that was like, this seems doable for a first timer. But yeah, it was really fun. I was so sweaty. I was so sweaty by the end of it, though. I was absolutely, like, dripping. I had to, actually, so we all went out for sushi afterwards. Did I take a photo? I don't know if I did. Better than not walking at all. I mean, who would you compare leisurely walk to? I guess so, yeah. It's not so bad of a walk, really. Not so bad of a walk, really, but yeah, I'm tired. And then on the uphill, there was a couple really steep climbs, which I think, I'm not gonna go every weekend, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna go every weekend, but I think I'll go every other Saturday, because they're doing it every Saturday, all my coworkers. My YouTube chat disappeared. This has happened a couple times now. It's kind of weird. They're going every Saturday. I think I'll go every other Saturday for now. And also, before I go again, I'm gonna get some hiking boots. They're doing it every weekend? Yeah, I don't think I can do it every weekend. Here, wait, I'm gonna remove the photos now. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it every weekend. Anyway, doesn't that look kind of like a grave? I don't know. I think it... They were all like, Shiro, this as the hazing routine for new hikers. We gotta put you in that. And they were like, you better call out to work. You better call out to work on Monday to make it more immersive. But yeah, your quads are gonna look so the front, right? Oh my gosh, going up the steep hill though, it was actually really hard. It was actually really hard. And like, I feel like that's what got my calves. The lady who was on the hike with us, I really wish I remembered her name. Was it Karen? It was something I started to see, like, Karen or Crystal or Christine or Karina. I think it might have been Crystal. I hope none of my coworkers ever see this stream. Anyway, looks rather narrow for a grave, really? I don't think I've ever seen a grave. Everybody, this is kind of morbid, but everybody who's ever died around me has been cremated, so I don't think I've ever seen a grave, actually. But yeah, they're doing it every weekend. I think I'm only gonna do it every other weekend, and also, I think I need hiking boots because I only had a good pair of tennis. I have a really nice pair of tennies for like running, but I don't have any boots that would help with like ankle support. And I didn't roll my ankle, but I did slide and like trip a couple of times. I didn't like fall, but I definitely like wish I had some more ankle support because I got kind of close to rolling my ankle a couple of times. And also, yeah, but I think it'll be really fun once I have some hiking boots. I'm also thinking about if I should wear pants next time. What do you guys think? Does anybody hike? The trails are usually gravel and pretty clear, so I'm not too worried about getting any bugs. You know, I don't want to get any bugs. Like ticks or anything. Like, I'm not too worried about that. Next time though, I'm definitely going to be putting on some bug spray just in case. This trail didn't have any waterfalls, and it didn't have any like what do you call it? Like streams or anything, so I wasn't real worried about mosquitoes. But I don't know why. I attract mosquitoes like a lot. Depends on bugs and snakes, yeah. Oh, we did see some wildlife! Oh my gosh, yeah. So I was like, at the beginning of the hike, I was like, did you guys see any wildlife on your last couple hikes? And they were like, no, unless you count an old guy who like warned us off a dangerous path. And I was like, oh yeah, I also wore my Skyrim shirt. So for all of you who don't know, I'm a bit of a Skyrim fan. And so I have a bunch of Skyrim t-shirts. So I wore my Skyrim shirt, and of course I work at a tech company, so everybody's like pretty nerdy. They've all played Bethesda games. Most of them are like into like Fallout though. I'm not really into Fallout, but were there a lot of mosquitoes? No, but I think if we'd gotten near any place with a water source, there would have been. But so I wore my Skyrim t-shirt. And so I get out there, and they're all like, wow, Shiro, you're coming outside. Very nice. And I was like, yes, I know. And they were like, so we made some jokes about Skyrim. And I made the joke, which I always feel like this one's it's a funny feeling because it's a joke, but like it actually happens to me where it's like, oh, have you ever like stepped outside and you've been like, wow, these like tree graphics look just like the mods I installed on Skyrim. Like, oh, these trees look just like the ones in Falkreath. Ah, you're finally awake. I know, I don't go out very often. I know you guys, like I talked to you guys about, like, I occasionally drop in on, like, if we all go up for a drinking night or if there's a company-hosted event, I'll go. But, like, in reality, I actually don't go, like, hang out with my coworkers very often. They hang out a lot. I mean, they're hanging out every weekend going on hikes and stuff, so. Howdy, Shiro, howdy. Welcome in, Ghost. Welcome in, Ghost. Yeah, she definitely was Fusro dawing all over the place. Yeah, I Fusro dawed all over the place. I bought my game to be here shirt. It just has the Skyrim logo on the front. I think they're cute. They make me feel good. I like to rep my favorite game, okay? I like to rep my favorite game. Real life is just an indoors mod, exactly. Dude, check out how many polys, and the res is so crispy. GPU must be milk. Exactly, no, really. Or like, when you see like a beautiful blue sky with like the clouds perfectly, I'm like, wow, it looks just like the ENB that I installed to change everything. Isn't that cool? Have you been to the Cloud District often? What am I saying? Of course you haven't. Oh gosh. Thank you, Red. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5, Red. Hey, you're finally awake. Have you been to the Cloud District often? You get to the Cloud District often? Oh my gosh. Whoa, the god rays look really, really nice today. I know, right? No, that's one. It's like, ooh, the new EMB I installed looks absolutely incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, yeah. But I really like Skyrim. So I was wearing my Skyrim t-shirt, clearly, obviously. But I was wearing some shorts, like some jean shorts with it. And my tennies. And I'm kind of thinking, I got a couple scratches on my legs from like big branches. And I got a bruise. I don't know where the bruise came from because I didn't fall down or anything. So that's weird. But I have a bruise on my calf. I don't know what happened. I don't know where that came from. But, so I'm thinking of wearing pants. I'm thinking of wearing pants next time. But it would be so hot with pants. I was already like literally just like drenched in sweat. Thank you for the 10 gift subs, Jorb. Thank you for the 10 gift subs, Jorb. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Welcome my new subscribers. Please enjoy your new ad-free content and your new animated emotes. And eventually our subs-only streams. Thank you. I used to be a hiker like you, but then I took an... You know what we saw? Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I was still telling you about the wildlife we saw. Whoa, very generous. Thank you, Jorb. Hi, Neko. Hi, Animal. Hello, welcome in. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. That's super sweet of you. That is super sweet of you. Right now, I'm saving up for face tracking. So hopefully, you'll be able to see that in the future. Thanks to your generous donations from viewers like you. I keep on forgetting pants mean something different in America. Oh, should I say jeans? Will that be more clear? I don't want to make it confusing. We do have a lot of people from overseas in the stream. Yeah. Do you call them jeans? Overseas. What do you call them? Animal! Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you to you both. Thank you, thank you. Trousers. I'm not gonna call my pants trousers. That seems stuffy. Do you understand jeans? Jeans is a good word. Okay, good. Having pants is like you're going commando in nature. Well, listen, I'm a cat, so... I mean, I don't mean to be a stickler. Well, actually, I don't mean to be a stickler, but cats always go commando, so... I mean, what can I say? You wouldn't think a cat would wear underwear out in nature. Out on my home turf, would you? Thank you, Animal. Welcome in, new subscribers. Thank you very much for your generous donations, Animal and Jorb. I really appreciate it. Please enjoy your new ad-free viewing and your animated emotes. I hope you enjoy them. Eventually, we'll also have subs-only streams on Tuesday at 5:45 PST. Jeans are jeans and pants are pants. Well, in other countries, pants are underwear. In America, we call them underwear or panties. In Japan, they're called pantsu. Yeah. Don't worry, I wear panties on my hike. I feel like it would be very uncomfortable otherwise. It would be very uncomfortable not to wear your panties while hiking. Also, I think that'd be highly inappropriate to do. Not that anybody would know, but like, I think it would be a little inappropriate. They call it shorts. Shorts are shorts, though. Shorts are short pants. Ever heard underwear is only called pants before? Yeah, in England, right? They call underwear pants. Anyway, I call underwear panties to be clear. We won't call HR on you. Shorts. Pants singular. What's a one pant singular? Pants singular? What would that look like? Just half a pants? Well, they're remembering pants do not mean underwear in some countries. It's always funny. Anyway, I was thinking about finding some long shorts. Some long shorts, lol. Some jeans or like something like that, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like it would be too hot. So I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. But I don't know what a good like in the middle, in between is. I guess capris, maybe. You guys know what capris is? Obi, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Obi. Thank you, Obi. I really appreciate your generous donation. I appreciate it. Welcome in new subscribers over there on Twitch, enjoying new animated emotes and a new ad-free viewing to another 5 subs. Another 5 subs. I appreciate that. Cargo pants or shorts, maybe? Well, I was wearing shorts. I was wearing shorts before. Oh, I guess I don't really wear super short shorts, to be clear. I don't think I'd wear cargo shorts. I don't like it when they touch my knees when I walk. It kind of bugs me. But I wear like, what does they call it? Like a biker short? Let's see if I can illustrate. Vertical. Is it this? Would it be this long? Probably a bit longer than where my towel ends. Probably. I think. Probably like mid-thigh, you know what I mean? My legs are so sore from hiking all yesterday. Probably about mid-thigh versus, because like these look pretty. This towel looks kind of like more like where a normal short would be. I wear a little bit longer shorts most of the time. I wear a little bit longer shorts most of the time because I don't like to wear very short shorts because I think that is not appropriate around my coworkers or in general. I guess I'm a little shy, I suppose. Wait, let's see. I feel like, well, not that I'm against it, but more like, I think I don't wear like, yeah, I don't wear super short shorts. I suppose. Welcome in, Salman. I only speak English. Are you speaking Russian? What is this? What are these words? So riding shorts? Yeah, like biking shorts? Like cycling shorts, kind of? Sun hat. You know what? Actually, I thought about that. I really do need to get a hat. A sun hat probably wouldn't do good, like wouldn't be really good because they're like too big and they might get caught on stuff. I think I need to get a baseball cap. You know? I think I might do that. Your generosity knows no bounds. You have the legs for it, but we never want to feel subconscious or uncomfortable. I think, well, oh you. I think I look, I think yeah, I guess I grew up, my parents were big on like modesty, I suppose. So I don't really wear anything, not that I have any cleavage, but I don't wear anything that's really low cut. I don't really like anything that shows off like my, what do they call this area? Like your upper torso, decolletage. Is that how you say that word? Like I don't like anything that's too low cut or like I like to have a little bit of a sleeve. And I don't wear really, really short shorts most of the time, so. I don't know, I probably wouldn't like bare my midriff or anything. Yeah. I just don't like, I feel like a little embarrassed. Plus, how old am I again? I'm a 46-year-old, I'm a 46-year-old, 6'8", 250-pound hairy man. Nobody wants to see that anyway. Look at those sun hats that you can clip to the sides. Oh, wait, that's kind of smart. I've never heard of that. Modesty shorts. No IRL catwife, tell me. Yeah. I feel like most of the outfits I choose for my 3D model are not too revealing, but maybe I wouldn't bare my midriff. Certainly. Like green hoop skirt, of course. That sounds terrible. Band pants. Oh, that's because I like dresses. I don't like pants, I like dresses. But pants have, listen, it's true though. Pants do have their use. Okay, they do. I don't like wearing pants. I like to wear dresses, or skirts. But, you know, if I'm out hiking, I'm gonna wear a good pair of jeans or shorts. Jean shorts. Jean shorts. But they have to be durable. That's because they have to be durable. I wouldn't want to take my dress up hiking. First of all, silly. Second of all, it might get dirty or like get torn or something. Or like something, you know. I will also ban anyone called pants in chat. Understood. Dresses are quite pretty. Daisy Dukes, not a chance. No, that would be too short. No. Not that I think like you have to, you shouldn't bury your midriff or something. I get embarrassed, so. I get embarrassed, so I wouldn't want to. Jorts. Yeah, I like to wear my jorts, but I think I might go for capris. Or like maybe those workout leggings that go down to your, like halfway down your calf, maybe? Just for a little extra protection. Also, I was blindingly pale out there, so I would like to cover up some of my paleness so as to not blind my coworkers. I mean, we're all indoor cats, really, because we're all, like, nerdy tech company people, but, like, still, it was a little excessive. Don't forget to wear sunscreen so you don't burn. Yeah, I did put on sunscreen beforehand, and I didn't get a burn, thankfully, this time. It's nice also because it was, like, nice and shady most of the hike. Like, there were spots where it was sunny and it was hot, but it was pretty shady. Oh, yeah, but we got to see... Oh my gosh. But we got to see some wildlife. Okay, let me tell you about this. So I was like, did you see any wildlife on any of your previous hikes? And they were like, no. The closest they got was some guy who was, like, exactly like an NPC, apparently from Oblivion, who was like, don't go down that trail. It's dangerous. Which is really funny because we had just been talking about Skyrim. Like, you can imagine some old guy being like, there's robbers in these parts, don't go down that trail. Something like that. Or to use some MC Hammer parachute pants for your walks. Would those be cool? I don't even know what that looks like, but would those be cool? Skin is toasty as a ripe peach. Tomorrow's headline, Cat Girl blinded her coworkers by being too pale. It's like, it genuinely, my family is always, anytime I visit my family, they're like, Shiro, have you been in the sun in the last 3 years? Which the answer is no, but like, you know, still. Still. Anyway, so that's all they saw, but on this hike with me, because I'm basically a Disney princess, okay, and I always attract the best wildlife. The best wildlife. I always attract the best wildlife. Thank you for the hydrate. Wait, I think I actually have some Red Bull with me. Which is very hydrating, trust me. But what we saw, okay, the first wildlife we saw was a snake. Oh, we saw some bugs too. We saw like some beetles, big old beetles. We also saw some huge slugs. Wow, they were so big. You look so tasty. Like the, wait, what? Obvious kitty has priorities, yeah. Short summer dresses are so cute. They are so cute. I don't mind, well, even my summer dress. I mean, like, I wear summer dresses that are appropriate for office, so. So a little long, on the longer side, but I like skirts and dresses. Specifically dresses, honestly, more than skirts. Okay. Hydrated. Are the ducks eating all the lice in your hair? What? Why would I have lice? That's a weird thing to say. Also, ducks don't eat lice, they eat bread. Right? Anyway. But we saw a snake. We also saw some slugs, and we saw a beetle. Well, the first thing we saw was a big old beetle. So, apparently, I was talking to the other lady on the hike, and apparently she really likes to, like, collect butterfly wings and, like, butterflies and put them in resin, which I thought was pretty cool. So she had her eyes out for, like, different bugs. She only takes, like, ones that have already died, which I also thought was kind of cool. But you deserve to have an entourage of songbirds. Oh, you. Oh, you. But yeah, so she was looking around for different insects and stuff, which I always think it's cool when you have like a passion for insects, because I'm really scared of like basically any flying insect. They freak me out a lot. They freak me out a lot. I don't really like them. They like okay, I don't even really like butterflies that much because they scare me a little bit, because I don't know if they're gonna touch me, and I don't really want them to touch me, so I am scared they will touch me. But anything that flies, I'm like not a big fan of. But so she was looking out, so she found like some really big beetles, and that was kind of cool. I watched from a safe distance, and she like picked them up on a stick. And I was like, wow. But then we saw a snake. It was really interesting. It was like black and green stripe. And we went up to it. Like, it was on the path. We didn't see it until we almost like stepped on it. And I don't think it's a dangerous snake because it didn't try to like do anything. Yeah. They like to just hover in front of your face. Yeah, yeah. I smacked flying insects in my house. Have you ever been called ShiroNekoNya either? I like Shiro. But you can also call me catwife, since we got married like last year, I'm pretty sure. By the way, don't forget that you need to keep that ring on, okay? I like butterflies. Really? I don't mind looking at them as long as they don't touch me or come too close to me. Did I hide under a cardboard box? But Skeeter eater snake. Yeah, it was really tiny. It was super small. It was, well, okay, it was bigger than a lot of the like grass snakes I've seen, but it was like this greenish blue stripe. It was very pretty. And it froze. So we walked up to it, almost didn't see it until I didn't see it until I was past it actually. And because it was totally frozen. Like and so like one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I think it's dead." But then again, the lady who was walking with us, she was so brave and interesting. She like touched it. She like touched it with her shoe, with her boot, and it and then it like turned around and like gave her boot a little nip. But it was so cute because it like clearly couldn't have hurt her. It was so adorable. And then we were trying to get it to go off the trail, but it like kept walking like towards us, and we were like, no, you need to go off trail. So yeah, it was really cute though. But then it like started going towards one of the other people, and I think he might have had a bit of a snake phobia. You know what I mean? Just a warning tag. Yeah. Like, it wasn't trying to hurt anybody, really. But it was really cute. Because he, like, stood stock still. Like, I've never seen somebody get so, like, immediately, like... But, it went right between his legs and then off onto off into the wilderness. It was really cute, though. It might have been on the trail because the trail was, like, sunny and warm and full of rocks, probably. Yeah. But it was really cool. So that was the first wildlife we saw. But then, okay, a second later, we actually saw a dead squirrel. But it wasn't just any dead squirrel. It was like a squirrel that had been completely torn apart. Sorry, this is a trigger warning. It was very visceral. All we saw was like mummified remains and the tail. And I was wondering what could have eaten it. But I was thinking maybe like a hawk, or maybe something like that. Yeah. Wait, what animal attacked? It was just a little bitty snake. Just a little bitty one. Yep, they freeze because their brain tells them, don't move and they won't see you. So cute. Wildlife, yeah. Like the stream. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Wildlife. Okay, this one wasn't alive, but it was really interesting. Nature sure is interesting, right, guys? But yeah, it was really cool, I thought, even though it was decapitated and like rather the only intact part was the tail, but I thought it was cool. Wildlife is so wild. It was really cool though. I thought it was fascinating. Because like, I don't know, it's not every day you get to see mummified squirrel remains. Okay. Did you take a bite? No, but I was hungry. I forgot to eat before the hike. So I was starving by the end of it. So glad. Then we went out and everybody got sushi. That was pretty good. Okay, I didn't get any sushi because I wasn't really feeling sushi. But I really wanted was a burger. But they wanted sushi and I was like, I'm not gonna insist upon my burger pick, so it's fine. But we did go out and get sushi, and so instead of sushi, what I got gyoza and karaage. I just got like 3 different types of fried food. Mummy squirrel, don't read from the book. Maybe it was a cannibal squirrel, maybe. Love gyoza. Yeah, these ones were fried. So it's fried gyoza, fried chicken, and I also ate some fried vegetables. So I made sure to make back that 1.5k calories that we that we spent, you know. Outside Shiro is cool. I know, right? Karaage is great. It's so good. It was so delicious. It was really satisfying. I had a beer and I had 3 different types of fried food, some rice and miso soup, and honestly, can't complain. It was delicious. So it was really good, especially after that. It was a hard hike too. I didn't even have time to drink coffee beforehand because I was in a rush. I like woke up with not enough time. I didn't wake up early enough, and then I accidentally went to the wrong location. And then I have to say though, they were like, oh, Google Maps doesn't take you to the right location. You have to use the coordinates. And I was like, who uses coordinates? Literal latitude and longitude to find someplace. But okay. I tried making karaage at home for my roomies last month. Big hit. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a little bit of work to make it at home, but it's so good. It's so good. I seen a squirrel one time. Just one time? Are they not common there? Gotta keep Shiro well fed. Can't ever stream anymore. Oh my gosh. It was super good. But yeah, I was starving to death after that. Near the end of the hike, all of us were really hungry. And so we were talking about maybe having like crock-pot like meals at the office. Because I don't have a crock-pot, but I do often make like soup. Which it's like too much soup for one person really. You know, or like chili. So I was like, I should really just bring in all of my chili like after the first day and just feed my office with it. I see deer more than squirrels typically. Really? Oh, we did see deer. Okay, wait, that wasn't it. That wasn't the end of the wildlife we saw. We saw a dead squirrel clearly. But then we saw huge slugs. I swear they were this big. I swear they were this big. They were like super thick too. Man, those were some girthy slugs, man. They were the biggest slugs I've never seen a slug that big. Like in my life. I didn't even know they got that big. Holy moly. I cannot even explain to you how disgusting. They were huge. They were so big. Have you ever seen a slug that is that large? I like literally 4 inches long. Okay, maybe bigger. I only saw part of it. It was huge. It was so big. Guess I was left filling, or I don't know. It was probably chicken. Super frog. Girthy slugs. Ew, I did not eat them. Don't say that. Don't say that. I didn't eat them. That's disgusting. That's gross. They were so gross though. This tuna sushi is really good. See, I don't mind sushi. Look, I like sushi, but I wasn't feeling it because I just spent I went on a big long hike without any food and I wanted something filling, you know what I mean? I didn't say that you ate them, you were just thinking about it. I was not thinking about eating the slugs. That's disgusting. Ew. Gross. 4 inches. I'm not even joking. It was probably 4 or 5 inches. I've never seen a slug that big in my whole life. I've seen little slugs, like you know, maybe like an inch long, or maybe 2. They were huge. They were huge. I don't even. 4 inches is huge. It's really big. Okay, 4 inches. Okay, for a slug, 4 inches is really big. I feel like you're saying that like it's not, but it really was. Lean vinegar cuts and rice is fine, but Shiro needs greasy meat for calories. What? Hold on. I'm not gonna... I'm sorry, greasy meat? Ew! You bit a slug when you were a baby? Okay, well, I can't talk. I ate cat food when I was a baby, so, you know, what what am I gonna say, but like... A slug. Imagine if it pops in your. Ew. I'm gonna make myself gag. That's so gross. Oh my gosh! I was recently watching Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and the part where Ron is like barfing up slugs always makes me like actually die a little bit inside because it's so visceral. Pour some salt on it. No. They were minding their business. Actually, if you go back to the part of the stream where I showed you that like weird hole that we found, that's where the slugs were. They were so big. Anyway, I'm still like mind boggled at how giant those slugs were. A 4-inch slug is a big slug, okay? That's massive. Free food. No. Anyway, so we did get to see We did get to see the giant slugs, the snake, and then at the end of our hike, at the very end of our hike, as we were heading back to our cars, we saw a deer, we saw a little doe, she was real pretty, and then we saw 2 huge ravens. They were gigantic. They were like, I swear to God, they were almost as big as me. They were really, really big. They were massive ravens. I've never seen anything like that. Though a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, long way to run. So, a needle going thread. Wah, a note to follow so. Tea, a drink of jam and bread. And that will bring us back to Do, so, mi, re, do. I think that's how it goes. Hi, Shiro. You're looking cute as always. Hi. Welcome in. I am talking about my hike, which was very eventful. Very eventful. Saw a lot of interesting wildlife. Talked about all the different types of stew and chili we could make in the office if we got a crock pot in there. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Share riding a raven flying through the sky. That would be fun. I would like a raven as a balanced steed. You could have tamed the ravens by feeding them slugs. That's a good point. That's a good point. She'll sing in the bath. I sing in the shower. Do you guys sing in the shower? I like that. I like the acoustics. It's good acoustics. Acoustics. Hi, Shiro, you're looking cute. I've been rewatching the Harry Potter movies recently myself. Me and my wife rewatch them once a year. Aw, that's cute. I rewatch The Lord of the Rings once a year, but I haven't watched the Harry Potter movies since I was like Harry Potty. Did I just say that? No, I said Harry Potter. I sing at work. I used to sing at work when I worked at McDonald's, because I worked in the grill. I feel like I've never really talked about exactly where I worked. For a long time, I did work like on the register, drive-thru most of the time. But when I was a manager at McDonald's, I worked the grill. And when I would do the dishes, I would put on music and sing. Harry Potter. It's an adorable little meow meow in the water. I'm in the water. I'm in the water. And now you are in the water. What happens if I waterboard you? Nice. How does it feel? You okay? Hello, wife cat. Hello, Gagu. How you doing? A couple days ago, I went outside and there was a whole family of deer. It was precious. I love seeing deer. Did you know I saw a moose once? Did you know that? I saw a moose one time when I was in elementary school. It was really fascinating. They were really big. Did you know that badgers are giant? Wow, badgers are really, really big. Okay, so you think a badger, you might think like, oh, little. No, they are as big as me. Badgers are so big. They're really cool. I thought it was a skunk from far away, and as I was driving closer, I was with my dad. As we were driving closer, I was like looking out the window, I was like, what the? And then we were passed by it, so I didn't get a good look, but they're really big. They're really, really big. Harry Potter. The Harry Potter prequel starring Baby Harry. Yeah, the Harry Potter sequel where Harry Potter learns potty training. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Wait, is this a song? I don't know this one. Hi, cat, though. Hello, welcome in. My dogs are crackheads, so you didn't say to scare them all away. She was giving them a bath. Yeah, I'm giving you a bath because you're stinky. Man, okay, but that was the other part. So I was not prepared for just how hot the hike would be. So by the end of it, I was like drenched in sweat. I don't know if it's just because I'm out of shape or something. Cause like, man, I don't know if my other coworkers felt this way or not, but I was sweaty. I really quick had to go into Walgreens before we got sushi, and I bought a t-shirt, so now I have a FIFA World Cup USA #1 shirt. Which is a lovely memento, honestly, from my very first hike, but I think next time I'll bring an extra shirt. And it's a song, I think, I don't know the name, it was just really catchy. I kind of now want to know, though. I'm very wide and can be very mean and aggressive. Yes, exactly. I do know that badgers can be really mean and aggressive, but I didn't know how big they were. And they are very wide. Exactly. Can I have a hug? Alright, since you've been good. Yoshi, you've been very good. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? There you go. There's your catwife hug for the day. If multiple goose are geese, then why are multiple goose moose and meese? Multiple moose is meese. Listen, multiple moose can be as whatever you want them to be, and I've decided they're gonna be meese. Meeses? Your body is sweating like a shit outside in the wilderness. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't really look at anybody else. Like, I wasn't like checking to see if they were sweaty, so maybe they were just as sweaty as me. Anyway, yeah, I was absolutely. But I'm kind of, I don't know. I was well hydrated. Let's call it that. It was good though. It was really good. I thought I was gonna be. Honestly, I didn't think I would struggle as much. Not that I was doing worse than anybody else on the hike. But like, because I cycle to work, which is like 10 miles a day, and I've been doing that for several months. Although I've been off my game for the past couple weeks. I gotta get back on that for the summer. But I thought I would be like totally prepared. It wouldn't be hard at all because I've been bicycling to work, and I've been bicycling on my days off too. I went on like a 12-mile ride like a couple weeks ago. I went on another like 6-mile ride I think last week, and then I just did that 6-mile hike. So I was like, I'm so fit. I'm totally ready. I've got my stamina. It's really good right now. Some of the uphill climb. Oh my gosh, it really got me. Hydrodynamics, Shiro. That's right, yeah. Probably not something you should be checking on coworkers. Well, I mean, like, if you're all on a hike and you don't want to be self-conscious, like, is anybody else as sweaty as me? You know what I know? Hey, but no, you wouldn't ask somebody how sweaty they are. You just take a look and be like, is everybody else dripping, or is this just me? That's where you do the smell test. No, that's gross. I wouldn't do that. Hi, Shiro. Hi. Yay, cat girl hugs. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah. Could altitude have been part of the issue? I don't know, maybe. It was hot. I think everybody was pretty sweaty, but like I don't know if it was just I wasn't really looking, so but also I had to be constantly looking at the ground because it was like kind of uneven terrain. And I was really scared of tripping actually. Gotta always bring water. See, that's the one thing I did bring. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys. So I left my house a little bit too late, and then I accidentally went to the wrong place. But one of the reasons I was running just a little behind is because I really wanted to stop at Starbucks and get a water bottle that's like reusable, along with some coffee. But I couldn't find a Starbucks. I don't know why. I don't know where any are, and I don't know. I've lived here for so long now. Couldn't find one. And so, I really wanted, and there's like tons of Starbucks in Seattle, you know what I mean? Like, why wasn't, not even one. I know there was one in a Target close by, but I didn't want to go to a Target. Anyway, so I didn't have time to like get a water bottle, or like a reusable one. So I had to really quickly run into a gas station and get a water bottle and a gas station coffee, which was very disappointing. It was a bad coffee, by the way. So I had water, but I didn't eat any food because I didn't have time for that. And anyway, I'm gonna leave earlier next time. Ground staring is natural. Better to watch where you step. Not every rope is so cute. Yeah, I wonder. So I used to live on the other side of the state, and there are lots of rattlesnakes over there, and bull snakes as well. I don't know if there are any in the Seattle area. I don't know. I haven't watched much in the last couple of weeks. I've missed your voice and giggles. Well, thank you. I love Starbucks hot chocolate. I usually get an Americano, so I don't drink the sweet drinks. I gotta watch my weight since I'm an office cat, you know. But I do like the hot chocolate, but I don't drink it. Yeah. They just get up and switch locations. Typical Starbucks. I just realized I didn't know where any is on the way to the hiking spot. Like, I don't usually go into that part of town, or like, I guess out of town. But like, I didn't know, I just couldn't find any. I was like, I kept expecting to see one like on the way, because usually like, Starbucks are usually like at major, like well-traveled locations. Couldn't find any. I couldn't find any. I don't know what was going on, so. But yeah, I did bring water, and maybe the altitude. It was 600 foot of elevation gain? Six or seven? 600 or 700 foot elevation gain? So, I don't know though. But I did get a kind of terrible gas station coffee, so could be worse. Was the walk easy going, or did you have to keep the same pace as everyone? My coworkers are, let's see, so the guy who leads it, him and his girlfriend, they are like the leaders, and they do all of the planning for the event, the hiking events, and then usually we have a bigger group, but everybody was on vacation this weekend for some reason. So it's just me, the main leader and his girlfriend, and then 2 other guys who work with me, but they are like ex-military. And so they were like way up ahead. Like they went really, they kept up the pace like really well, which was, I was just like, okay, we need to like calm down. But then I was kind of in the middle, and then the leaders, the guy and the lady who like organized it, they were behind, like they didn't keep pace with me. So I guess it was kind of like we were all in one big group for some of the time. Sometimes we would like come together, we'd like talk a little bit, but a lot of it was kind of like just hanging out on our own, because like the 2 guys who are like ex-military, they're like here to like be fit. And also they don't talk a lot. So they like to be like, they're like very quiet. I don't know what's up with that. Very cool avatar. Thank you. Thank you very much. I customized it myself. But yeah, they don't really talk a lot, so they're like silent. I guess they like to hike silently, which I wasn't gonna like argue with them. But then the lady and the lady and her boyfriend who organized it, they were like listening to music together, like they were sharing earbuds. And so I was kind of enjoying my nature walk on my own, and then we'd occasionally like group up. We'd occasionally like the 2 front ones would slow down, and then I would slow down so that the organizers could catch up to us. But yeah, so it was kind of, I wouldn't say it was solitary necessarily, but like all of us were okay with being quiet, if that makes sense. What world is that? It is, let's see. It is IYFSTO1 night. I hope that's helpful. Maybe they just like listening to nature. Yeah, well, no, yes, definitely. But also the 2 people who were like ahead of me, both of them are pretty quiet in general. So like even in the office, they're very quiet. So yeah. You have Northern Pacific rattlesnakes around you? Really? Probably not actually in Seattle, because snake no like big buildings. Well, we had to travel. That's the thing about these hikes, is that everybody, some of them are planned and they're like an hour away, and I don't want to go on that one. So this one is closer by, but I wouldn't drive an hour. Yeah. But yeah, the 2 guys ahead of me, I think they're just like generally quieter, and like they don't want to talk much, you know. So, which is like totally fine. And then the couple who do the organizing, they were kind of like, they're not like, I didn't feel like a third wheel or anything, but like I didn't want to interrupt they were jamming out to like whatever music they were listening to. So we'd only like kind of group up together if we were going to talk about something, or if like somebody was like, oh, look at this snake, for example. Or like the bugs, for example, when we saw those. Or when there was like any forks in the road, the organizers we all would like bunch up and wait for the couple to get up to the front so they could tell us where to go next, because they had the navigation. So yeah. Need some help getting by yours? Yes, please. A relaxing hike. It was really nice, yeah. Some of it was a little harder. There was one steep climb that was really, really steep. But I scaled it, I made it up, and then the hike down was really nice, so. But it was nice, it was really fun. I'm hoping we can go with a bigger group, and I'm really hoping the other ladies from the office come along for like the next one that I attend. There's at least 3 other girls who I would really like to come along for the ride, because, you know, I don't mind being around, you know, my coworkers, but I would really like to be around the ones that are my friends. Not that they're not my friends, not that the coworkers who showed up were not friendly with me. Like, we're friendly, but like, you know, I'm pretty close with the ladies. There's one lady who sits in my cubicle who I'm very close with, and then there's another couple of ladies across the office who we get like Thai food together once a month, which is really fun. So it would be cool if they could come, but they have kids. They're a bit older than me, so, and they have like families and stuff, which makes it hard for them to show up, so. But I think it's okay also, even if they don't, because if it's a quiet group, we can all focus on getting like the best workout in, which that's what this is about too. Yeah. I love that this swirl splashes when you move your arms. Right? Isn't it nice? It actually also splashes, for anybody who didn't see in the beginning, it also splashes when I move my legs. I'm sore today from the hike yesterday, or I would splash around a little more. We might have to have another stream in here that shows off more of the world physics. There's actually more onsen out there. Here, let's go. We can move locations. There's actually an outdoor area too. We can go out there. This one's a little deeper. If I sit, it'll go up to like my shoulders. Yeah. Did you celebrate a Shark Day? I didn't celebrate Shark Day. Which day was that? I missed it. I don't really keep an eye on my calendar like that. Hiking trails have ratings sometimes. Oh yeah, this one was medium. It was a medium. Yeah, that's something I'm reading too. Is that the hiking trails have ratings. Apparently they were on a medium one that was like really hard for their first one, so I'm glad I missed that. And then the second one I think they did was easy, and then this one was a medium. Is a medium. It sure has some depth to it. Yeah, to a cannonball. Seems to have the enthusiasm to get more, like you have the enthusiasm to get more active socially. Certainly with my girlfriends, I'd really like to get more social. We all want to get like brunch together, which would be really fun if we could. But really, I have the enthusiasm. I want to get more fit. I really want to get really fit. That's my plan. I want to also, like, this is the year I'd really like to go outside more, which is why I bought a bicycle, so I would go outside, because ever since I started streaming, I haven't gone outside very much, and honestly, I think it's bad for my mental health, so yeah, that's why I've been bicycling more, and that's why I agreed to go on the hikes too, because I just really think that also after the hike, honestly, my mood was incredible. Like, I was like full of endorphins. And because I got the vitamin D too. I'm pretty low on vitamin D. My doctor told me that I have to eat supplements at least, so yeah. Jaws Day yesterday early? Oh, I did miss it. Dang. I need to get back on VRChat and do some world exploring. Yeah, you should. And also, if you guys like VRChat, even if you're not in VR, if you're just like on PC VR chat, you can join our VRChat group. You can join our VRChat group, and we have meetups once a month for movie night. Yeah, we watched the Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, and I don't know what we're gonna watch next, but I really like action movies, so I hope we watch an action movie next. Yeah. Our adventure kitty cat wife, I know. Well, I'll make sure to keep taking pictures on my hikes so I can show you guys. But I'm only gonna go every other week, so I need to buy some hiking boots before I go back. Yeah, my tennis shoes definitely were not cutting it. They don't have thick enough tread, so I was slipping. While I was going up the really steep incline, I slipped a couple times, and I was really scared I'd fall, so. Exercise class? No, I don't really want to pay for anything, so that's why hiking was like a great idea. Apparently, the couple who like is organizing it, and one of the guys that goes every time, he's like a huge fitness enthusiast, I guess. I don't know, but him and his wife, and then the couple that organized it, they've been doing it since last year on and off, and then this is the first year that they offered to like the whole company, and they were like, if you'd like to come on hikes, we are doing like medium moderate hiking. So yeah, and it's free. That's what's nice. Now the all-important question, Shiro, do you have a walking stick or staff? No, I don't. You find a staff essential when hiking around the mountains? I don't. Should I get one? I don't know. I would feel a little silly. Nobody else had one. What if I feel like I'd be embarrassed? When you do a community movie night, I hope I'm able to join next time. Hell yeah, you should. Hello, long time no see. It's Icebox. Welcome in, Icebox. I do remember you, I think. I at least remember your name. Hello, welcome in, Spider-Man again. One time, our dad took us hiking and unknowingly took us down a trail that was a 1.5-day long hike. Woo! He finally realized that we had to walk back in the dark. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, it's really nice that the couple that's organizing it, that they are experienced since last year, so that's nice. And also that they're doing most of the organizing, like, for themselves. They pick out, like, hiking spots. And then they're just basically like, this is our planned hike. These are like 4 different areas we could go to. Okay, let's vote on it and we'll go to it, because they're not like ultra fit, but they're doing it to get more fit, which is the same reason I agreed to go along, of course, as well. So it's nice because they're not doing anything that's gonna be like way too hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what some outdoor activity does to you, right? Yeah, it gave me I felt great after the hike. I can't wait to post more hiking pictures in the Discord soon. Yeah, after stream, I'll post the ones that I have. I'll put them in the Discord so that everybody can see them. They were really cool. And I'll post the photos of my sushi as well. Or, well, not, I didn't get sushi. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't mind sushi, but, like, it kind of, you know, I wanted something heavier. I wanted something heavier, and also, I don't really know. Honestly, after a lot of activity, if I'm on an empty stomach too, I kind of prefer something like, I like a burger or like a steak. I need protein. I need protein, okay? Something like that. You started streaming now? Hell yeah! Get it. Yeah. A staff can help with steep spots. You can just find a nice long stick or cut down a youngish tree. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. That would probably be helpful, because yeah, not only do I need some hiking boots with a deeper tread, then a staff would be good. You want blood? What, you want to offer yours? Oh sure, but I say agree. Okay, protein, a steak or a burger is very different from saying greasy meat is a very strange turn of phrase. I'm just saying, mister. That's not a normal way to refer to a steak, okay? Or something like that. Ooh, wait, I can grab the water? Ooh, look at that! I can get you wet. I can douse you in water. Ooh. I'll make sure to give you a nice bath so you're not stinky. Perfect. I'm waterbending. Baptized in the spirit of the Shiro and the NyantaClips. Amen. Hell yeah. We did like almost. We did almost, I think, get lost a couple times, but we did okay. I think we went down the wrong trail, and then I think the main leader was like, oh, we need to reconnect here and here, and then we'll be back on the trail. So I think it was only supposed to be a 5.25. It was only supposed to be like a 5.25 miles, but it ended up being 6.5. So I think that had something to do with it. Yeah. I want to be back. Somehow this is making me thirsty. Is it the water noises? Are you guys the kind of people who, if you like hear water noises, you have to pee? I've never understood that. Like, if you have to pee and like hearing water noises or thinking about bass makes you need to pee more. I'm waterbending! Wow! You need all that protein to build the wifey cat muscles, yeah. So I can go up those hills with no problems. Man, I woke up and I didn't feel very sore at all. But after a couple hours, just my calves. I'm actually pretty happy. Like my quads and my, what are the back part called? Glutes? No, hamstrings? My hammies? My quads and my hammies feel fine. 100% okay. But my, yeah, my calves, man, they're sore. I didn't even know your calves could get sore. I don't think I've ever felt that before. You hamsters. I think they're called legs. No. I'm talking about the muscle groups. Because the front of your thigh is called your quad. Those are your quads, right? I think it's the front is your quads, and the back is the hamstrings. Glutes, and then the glutes are your butt. Yeah, I expected to feel it more going uphill so much. I expected to feel it more in the glutes, quads, and hamstrings, but it was really all in the thighs. But isn't that because your glutes, quads, and hamstrings are a little harder to activate because they're like slow twitch muscles, right? The legs, do you know muscle names, Phoenix? Hamstring is a muscle that runs the full length, thinner but vital. Yeah, wait, which part, what is the back muscle called? Is it just like, are they both quads? If I remember correctly. I don't know. Somewhat yes, and I really need to pee. It makes it worse. Really? The water noises make you need to pee. If you need to pee, it makes it worse. I've never felt that. Maybe I've just never needed to pee that bad. I don't know. I've only seen you stream VRchat. Do you actually play other games in stream or just like VRchat? I stream VRchat on Sundays, and then on Mondays, I will often game a different kind of game. But recently, I've been playing a lot of VRchat. So it just kind of depends what I'm in the mood for. I thought they were called legs? There are different parts of legs besides upper legs, lower leg, and thigh? Well, how old are you? Stop trying to make us pee, cat. You need a pee so bad. You need a pee so bad. Ooh, I'm hypnotizing you. You need to pee so bad. Listen to the water. Ooh, you need to pee. Ooh, hear the flowing water and imagine the flowing water and imagine how bad you need to pee so bad. Did it work? Do you need to pee? Are all of you taking potty breaks now? Okay, I peed. I hope you peed in the toilet, you freak. You can't make me. I can make you. Listen to the tinkling. I peed in the onsen. Ew, don't pee in the onsen. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to move. We can't, that's disgusting. All right, we're leaving. We're going back into the little one. Oh wait, there's like a tiny one over there. Let's go into that one. Is this like a foot bath? Oh no, this one has like, look at this. Pretty cool. This one's like a foot bath with like little bubbles. That's kind of cute. This one has little bubbles in it. You see? I like it. Just trying to cast the pee spell. Ooh, I'm gonna cast a spell on you. Ooh, I'm casting a spell on you. I'm gonna make you need to pee so bad. Did you hear that? I accidentally kicked some. I stubbed my toe. Wait, so what with the small fish that you dead skin? I think that's a different type of onsen. Like that's an outdoor one or something, right? I stubbed my toe. At least you didn't cast a testicular torsion spell. I guess. You want me to cast that one next? I could cast that one next, I guess. This is way too fun. Hey, wait. You stay there. I can kick water at you. It's actually, this is really nice. I also really like the way the water looks. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? This place is kind of loud though. You say that just reminds me of the I cast meme. The I cast meme. Whee! This one's a little more relaxing. Listen to that gentle burble behind us. It's in my eyes. Oh god. Okay. Well, we couldn't be in the big pool because in the big pool somebody peed in there. We can't go back in there. This is the one we have to stay in now. It's nice. Oop, there we go. Now I need to pee again. You already peed, didn't you? Didn't you already pee? Yeah. I'm enjoying, a lot of people make the mistake of sticking to the grade and hiking straight uphill or downhill when the trail doesn't have switchbacks. Oh yeah, you can do the slight diagonal. The other thing to help with, when I was little, my parents used to take me hiking and camping a lot actually, which was, now looking back on that, wow, good parents, because taking kids on a hike sounds actually terrible. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty bad. But Neko Mama and Neko Papa used to really like camping, and so they would take me camping a lot. And in order to get to certain spots, they liked mushroom hunting. Have you ever heard of like morels or like turkey tail mushrooms? It was really fun actually. Where kids are want to stick to the kids are, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how terrifying it would be to bring a child into the wilderness. Like, just a lot of dedication, man. But I think I had some really cool experiences. So one of which is we would go mushroom hunting for morels, which are so delicious. They're like the most tastiest mushroom ever. And I remember this one time, we also went fishing a lot. So we do like fry up mushrooms and fish for dinner, you know? Yeah. Grandparents used to take us morel hunting. Yeah. It was really fun. But I think this one time my parents bought steaks, and we had like steak over the campfire with the morels that we bought, or that we caught, that we hunted, that we found. It was so good. It was so delicious. It was so delicious. Hi, X-Cron. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. Hi, Small Cat. Hi. Woo. Thank you for the super. I appreciate it. Welcome in and hello. You captured? Foraged. That's the one. Yeah, they're very flavorful, right? I've never been a picky eater, so I ate them with the steak that my parents made, and they honestly, I still remember that. They were the best mushrooms I've ever had in my life. They were so good, and I really want more, but I don't think you can get them from the store, right? You captured. Thank you very much, X-Con. Shortcut in the shallow end, yeah. Morels are also called mochoa. Really? I've never heard of that. Well, they're really tasty. They're super delicious, and they taste really good fried up with steak and butter. They're so good. You're picturing Shiro pouncing on the morels. That's about how it went, yeah. Just me going like, Yay! Yay, welcome in, hello. They're super tasty. I had one of the biggest forests of Germany right behind our house when I was a kid. We played there regularly. Do you get mushrooms from that forest? I don't know if... See, in the Pacific Northwest, we went to the mountains, the Blue Mountains. I don't know what they're called, but I know that the river is called the Toucan, and there's some really good morel hunting there, apparently. Or at least there was when I was a little kitten. So, yeah, it was really fun, though. I really liked it. I miss that a lot. I wish I could have morels again, but like, I don't know if you can get them. Like, maybe I could buy them from a mushroom forager. I don't think you can grow them in captivity. So, toucaning. Toucanon, like Toucanon. Far be it for me to discount feline instincts, not foraged. You caught them. I caught them. I caught them with my own 2 paws. Maybe you could teach them yourself. You know, I think maybe I'll try. Apparently, I think the morel season or like mushroom season is in the early spring and like in the early fall or like mid to late fall. In captivity. We're talking about Pokemon now. Yeah. No, but like actually there's certain mushrooms that like don't grow. Like you can't grow them outside of the wild very easily. Right? You can grow shiitakes pretty easily at home, but morels take special care and conditions. Yeah, so they're really expensive. I don't think you can buy them in most stores either. So, yeah. I don't know though. I haven't really looked around, but I remember how delicious they were very fondly. But yeah, we did like camping trips where I don't know if my parents really ever brought like food along, or if it was always just like we would maybe breakfast, but like we basically were like, if we don't catch any fish, we're not gonna eat. But like we always caught fish, so usually trout. Yeah, usually trout. Yeah, morels have to be hunted. Shopping for them is way too expensive. See, that's what I was thinking too. Even varieties like chanterelles are like way too expensive. They're way too expensive to get just like... from the store. But have you ever had fried chanterelles? Man, those are so good. Famously, truffles only grow in nature. Yeah, a bunch of... Exactly. A bunch of mushroom varieties don't grow anywhere except for in nature. Ooh. I'm a shark. Donut. Did you see that nice, like water, wave that I had going behind me? That was great. That was wonderful. Where's the... There you go. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I'll stop spinning. I don't want to make you dizzy. I'm going to grow. Shark cat. Or is that cat shark? Cat shark? Shark cat? I don't know. Either way, I like it. Hi, happy Sunday. Hi, happy Sunday. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Surf's up, man. Nature's hoarding all the good mushrooms. True. Sounds nice. Good family hunting. Yes, family of cats out hunting mushrooms. As we should. As we should. Icebox, you're gonna be the first streamer I've donated to. I hope this is nice. I'd love to collab in the future if that's a possibility. I don't do collabs very often, actually, but I really appreciate the thought. And thank you for the 20. Thank you for the super. I do appreciate it. I actually, because my streaming schedule is so tight, I actually do not do many collabs. I do occasional off-stream collabs, but only with either close friends that I've known for a long time or something like that. But I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yesterday is last day of spring. Really? Wait, is it really the first day of summer officially now? Just keep track. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I suck at spelling. But yes, so that was my big event for a week, is that oh, you know what else I did though? Oh, hold on, I've got a lot of updates. Maybe this is why it feels like I haven't seen you guys in a long time, because I did a lot this week. So I went on a hike, crazy, but I also watched John Wick for the first time. My dad, I feel like, has watched it a couple times while I was around, but I never saw it all the way through, and oh my gosh, it was such a good movie. That was such a good movie. I really liked it. I really liked it. And I want to watch the rest of them now, too. Are the rest good? Do you guys think the rest are good? Usually sequels aren't very good, but I think my dad watched all of them. I've been recently remembering my dad a lot and going through and, like, watching stuff that he liked. By the way, my dad passed away, if anybody doesn't know. So I've been going through and, like, watching stuff that he liked and, like, doing stuff, because I've just been thinking about him. So, John Wick is a banger movie. It was really good. I really liked it. I loved the action. Obviously, Keanu Reeves is a great actor, so, like, you can't go wrong with that. But, like, I was really impressed with everything about it. And it didn't feel... It felt like, really well-paced, too. I liked the pacing. 2 is nice. 3, I stopped watching halfway through. Okay, so it got a little boring in 3. How many are there? Do you know? It was really good, though. I really liked it. But I also watched... I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie called Red that has Bruce Willis in it. There's 4 right now. Do you think there'll be more? What happens when Keanu Reeves doesn't want to do them anymore? I like them all. I wanted to stop watching when they were shooting each other in the subway. Why? No clue, but I watched one a couple times. I really liked that one. It was so good, right? The John Wick sequels are quite good, but after a few, the premise was starting to feel overdone. See, I can understand that, I feel like. After, like, 4, it's kind of like, okay, like, how many guys does this guy really have to kill before people are going to stop messing with him? You know what I mean? They'll AI frame his face. Oh my gosh. Actually, though, I wonder when that'll happen. I feel like that could happen for real. They plan on making a 5th. Do you think that'll be the end of the series? Keanu Reeves is getting kind of old. I feel like they should let the man retire if he wants to. Wait, there's a spinoff with a female main character, so 5? Whoa. John Wick versus aliens. Aliens! Anytime aliens get into a premise for movies, it's all downhill from there. But yeah, I also watched this movie, Red, with Bruce Willis, and that was my parents' like favorite movie when they were young and like in love with each other. So I watched it again. I used to watch it with them when I was really little. I watched it again, and honestly, it's such a good movie. The humor is really funny. The premise is super cute. There's like some romantic subplots in it, but it's like mainly in blah blah blah. It's mainly a action movie, and I really like Bruce Willis. I'm not gonna lie, I actually have a big crush on Bruce Willis in like every movie that he's in. And there's something about his bald head, man. But I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up on Bruce Willis movies, but I just think that movie's so cute, and I love the romance in it, and it's so cute. And I really liked it. Yeah. But I love it when the older woman who's like the sniper lady, she's on the wet team. That's what they called it. And I think that's the team that kills people, like cleans up like people. You know? Isn't that what that is? Bald Chad energy. It's a beautiful head. It is. Yeah, no. When my parents were young and cause like my parents did like eventually get divorced and stuff, but like, you know, I remember when they got together and they were like deeply in love with each other. And they were real cute about it back then. Yeah, that was one of their like romance. I think they projected on like the main characters a little bit. So Die Hard movies. We should totally watch Die Hard next. I watched Die Hard for the very first time like two years ago. Can you believe that I never saw it before then? Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy to me? Wet work means bloody work. Oh, is that what it means? Hello, oh, great and powerful Shiro. Hello, my suspicious soup. Hello. This is me patting your bowl. Yeah. Die Hard, it's so long ago I've seen those. Alan Rickman is so good. Wait, which one is Alan Rickman? Who's that? What means blood? What team are assassins? Yeah, she was an assassin for MI6, I guess? What? I don't know what that is. Or no, maybe she said that the other guy was from MI6. Okay, so here's the plot of Red. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's like this cute little action movie. I don't even know if it was ever that popular, but basically, Bruce Willis is a retired guy from Special Operatives or something like that. I don't know, he's like really high level, and he like was the best of the best, and he retired drug lords and toppled governments, and he was so cool. And he did all this crazy stuff, and he's like the bestest of the best, right? And so he's retired now, and he's trying to integrate into civilian life. But then he was tagged Red, retired and extremely dangerous, R-E-D. And he, before I even, oh wait, oh no, I'm out of order. Shoot, I'm ruining it. Okay, let me start again. Anyway, so he was the best of best. Now he's trying to acclimate to civilian life. But he falls in love. Here's the like plot. He falls in love with this lady who is at the veterans, like the Veterans Association that he has to call. So he like loses his checks on purpose from the VA. That's what the Veterans Association? I don't know. Anyway, the VA. So he is supposed to get a check every month, but he pretends that he pretends it's lost in the mail, and he like rips them up every single month just so he can call her and talk to her every month, so she'll replace this check for him because he's in love with her. And that's really cute, okay? It's really cute. And then the plot of the movie starts when he's like, hey, so like, I'm gonna be in your town. Actually, wouldn't it be crazy if we like met up? And she's like, ooh, wouldn't it be crazy? Isn't that so cute? It's so cute. I think it's so cute. And Bruce Willis does this really good job of being like this, like, he's like badass and he's like a Chad, but like, he's also soft and romantic. It's really cute. Veterans Affairs. Oh, thank you. Alan Rickman is Hans Gruber from Die Hard 1. I don't even know who that is, so clearly I need to watch it again. Let's watch Die Hard next movie night. Yeah, soft with his bald head. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute. Exactly. He's like all soft and... Anyway, okay. But I love this movie because basically he's marked retired and extremely dangerous, and all of a sudden he's the government decides that they have to kill him. And so this team of assassins comes out to put him down, but he like beats them all, and it's really cool. He single-handedly defeats like 13 guys from like the special operatives, and then he goes and he finds all of his other old retired friends to get all this info, and he's like highly respected. And so they make this team of like 5 old retired guys, and they basically the rest of the plot like follows them as they like unearth why they're being hunted, because like there's this list of people and they're all on it, right? Because they all took part in this one mission that like that the government wants to erase from history, like the books basically. So they're gonna take out everybody who was involved, and the rest of the story is about how they handle that, and about how he and his lady friend actually follow him, because of course he's been calling her, and so they think they're gonna use her against him, so they're trying to like kidnap her, and he has to save her, and then they go on this crazy adventure together, and it's really cute and very romantic, and she's like totally into it. She's like, wow. Anyway, you should watch it, it's really good. Anyway, you should watch it, it's really good, it's super cute. Yeah. Hope you're doing well today, and heck yes, I'd be down for some Die Hard. Right, me too. So we're gonna do that we're gonna do Die Hard for the next movie night for sure. Top of next month, I think. He does comedy and action so well. Right, he does comedy and action so well, and I like it when he's a little bit romantic too. I just think it's so cute. Red, R-E-D, Red, yeah. Sure, do you like Jason Statham? I don't know who that is. I don't know actors by their name except for Bruce Willis, really. Or like, I guess I could tell you who Brad Pitt is. I think I could name Ryan Gosling. I know who Zendaya is. I know who Anne Hathaway is. And Angelina Jolie. Basically, I only know actors from the 90s because that's what my parents used to watch. Movies from the 90s. I know who Tom Hanks is. I really like Tom Hanks movies. I think that's his name. He's the guy who's in You've Got Mail, right? And Sleepless in Seattle. What movie are you talking about? R.E.D. Red. Retired and Extremely Dangerous. It has Bruce Willis in it. It's really good. You should watch it. Maybe I'll make you guys watch that for one of the movie nights. Maybe we'll do Die Hard, and then if you guys are up for it, Red. I like Red. There's also Red 2, which is almost as good as the first one, but not quite as good. So I can't recommend it necessarily. Well, I do recommend it if you like the first one, but just so you know, it's not gonna be quite as good. So that's playing in the one with Jet Li. I've never seen that. Oh, to be clear, I've just recently started watching movies. I used to, this is a little embarrassing to admit, so don't make fun of me, okay? But I actually only used to watch anime. Yeah. I basically only used to watch anime. I like The Equalizers. I've never heard of that. I only remember Nicolas Cage. Oh, I think I know what Nicolas Cage looks like if I think about it. Yeah. I'm gonna get Shiro watching some Statham movies. That's how you say it, right? Or is it Statham? Statham? Jason Statham? I feel like I've heard the name before. I don't know though. Oh wait, I've seen the Fifth Element. Yeah, that's one of the other ones because my parents were really into sci-fi. So I've seen the Fifth Element too. That's a cute one. See, that's the other one where he's a little bit like romantic but still like tough on the outside. I think it's cute. I think I only saw the second Red. Really? Okay, that's funny. I can name some Japanese voice actresses, but not American actors. Oh, really? Are you also big on anime? Yeah, I basically only used to watch anime. Gross! Unsubscribed. I'm literally an anime cat girl. Nothing wrong with watching anime. Yeah, no, I don't watch anything with like... I also don't really like shows most of the time, but I am watching because my auntie is a big... Well, actually, okay, my whole family is really big on Star Wars. I'm not really a Star Wars fan. My auntie is huge on The Mandalorian, so I'm watching through The Mandalorian now. Every now and then I'm adding another episode into my lineup, and I'm really liking it. Also, the Baby Yoda is actually really cute. I thought it was overhyped when it first came out. I was like, lame, that's just a strange green child. But actually, it's so cute. He's so cute, guys. He's freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. I was wrong. I was so wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? Listen, let it never be said that I'm afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That green baby, that little green Baby Yoda, freaking adorable, man. So cute. Okay, so cute. When I considered Diz Wars as a high production fan films I can handle them, I don't know what that is. Hellos, welcome in Aliens Invade. The Mandalorian is good, no spoilers, boys. Yeah, no spoilers. I haven't seen all of it, so. But my auntie, she loves that one. So I'm really glad that I'm watching it finally, because I'll finally relate to her about it, which is good. Also, my cousins really like it too. So yeah, Disney Star Wars. Samiko Sabas is sailing with us. Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. Anime is awesome. How could you? So true. I kind of have the opposite opinion, Baby Yoda. Really? I'm boy. That's okay. I love you anyway. You don't think Baby Yoda is cute? Man, maybe it's just... I think he's really cute. The cuteness is too strong. It's so cute. I was very surprised because I was like, I don't know. It just looks like a little wrinkly, like green, like strange alien child. But actually, very adorable. Very adorable. I was wrong. I think he's cute now. I want to like Banto, but I don't like Disney. You don't like Disney? Like just in general, or like what? I'm 21. Good for you. What's 9 plus 19? 9 plus 19? 6, 7. 9 plus 19 is 21? That makes sense. I don't like recent Disney. I didn't like the most recent Star Wars movies. But I am really enjoying The Mandalorian. So, but I think maybe... What's 6 plus 7? 12? No. 13. Hey, I got it. Might have taken a minute, but I did get it. Ah. Yeah. No. I totally get that. I don't really like the most recent Star Wars movies. Like, I don't like the New Line series with Rey very much. Not at all. But, okay, I do like The Mandalorian. I think one of the bigger things about The Mandalorian, actually, that's really been pretty cool, I like that they use puppets. They're using puppets, right? New update on Samiko Sabo's health? Where? It's a meme. What's 9 plus 10? 11? No, 21? No. No, it's 19! Gosh, what? It's actually Grogu? Yeah, but he's cute when you call him Baby Yoda. Do I have to call him Grogu? It sounds... I think Baby Yoda's a cute name. Where you're? What? What's that mean? Disney has a lot of creative talent, no mistakes, but leadership has intentionally been aggressive towards long-standing fans. She's too young to understand. I'm too young to understand? Wait, what am I supposed to understand? I don't get it. I do agree. I did like Rogue One, but it was really weird because I expected it to be like a spy movie, and it wasn't a spy movie, but I did really like it. Oh, I will say, I also really liked Solo, actually. I just didn't like the mainline series. Basically, I've liked everything else that came out, except for the series with Rey in it. I guess I just don't like Rey, though. You know, a main character can really ruin stuff for me, though. I'm kind of picky like that. Like, I know that this might be a little bit of a hot opinion, but I didn't like Legend of Korra because I just didn't like the main character, and that's it. That's it. I just didn't like her. I didn't like Korra. I couldn't get into it, so I don't like the whole series. And it doesn't matter how good the other characters are, or how good the plot is, or like how much lore it adds, or whatever. I just didn't like Korra, and I didn't like watching it. So I watched, I think almost all of it, except for the last half of the last season. I just didn't like Korra. And I don't like Rey. And I don't like... And you know what? No, I'm not going to say that. That's too hot of a take. Hold on, I won't start anything. But I will say I didn't like Korra, I didn't like Rey, and I didn't like any of the media that I saw either of them in, so... I wasn't a fan of her either. There's cool elements to the show, but yeah. It's kind of, if the main character is really, like, poorly written, or if I just, like, really don't like them even, I just can't get into a show. How you're old, ShiroNekoNya? I'm a 46-year-old, 250-pound, 6'8" man who's really bald on top and hairy everywhere else. It's Mr. Baby Yoda. I liked Andor. That was a cool spy. Wait, I don't know what that is. Wait, what's that? Andor? I've never heard of that. Disney Star Wars has a different vibe from the originals. What they did with the last trilogy made me sad. Yeah, I did not like the last trilogy. Wait, Palpatine? Did not like her. Yeah. I liked episode 9 only because I like Palpatine. Really? Rey's not a bad actress, but the writing was not favorable for her. I don't even know about her acting ability. I would just say I did not like the character. So, I think The Last Jedi was really good, but should have been a standalone film. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is that I disliked them so much that I truly couldn't even tell you which one that is. It's a prequel show to the Rogue One movie? That sounds interesting. Shiro's also an action hero. True. Yes. Absolutely true. I don't know. Also, welcome in Dubious Cube. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, I really liked Solo. I thought it was cute and fun. I thought it was like, it had kind of the spirit of like some old... I know that it didn't get the best reviews, but I felt like Solo had the spirit. It wasn't the best executed, but it was fun. And I feel like that's what I want from a Star Wars movie. I don't need it to be really gritty. I don't need it to be like super like, you know, I don't know. The vibes have just been off in the mainline series. I guess that's it. Because I guess even some of the older ones were a little more like dark. I don't know how to describe it, but it needs to be good. That's it. It needs to be good. Yeah. I want a Band of Brothers type movie for Star Wars. That'd be cool. Wait, what's that? I don't know what that is. Good to see some bald man representation of VTuber sphere. Tears to my eye. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we love a bald we love a bald man, okay? So let's take on Lando as true to the books. I think they did okay with that one. Really? Okay. What did you think of Rogue One? I liked Rogue One. But the commercials for... This is what I remember about Rogue One. The commercials made me think that it was going to be a, like... kind of a different experience. The commercials came off as if it would be... like... What is the word? Like, I thought it was really going to be a spy movie. But it wasn't really a spy movie. Yeah, but I did really like it. I did still really like it, so, yeah. Thank you, is bald. Yeah, that's right. Bald men stand together. I've got you. Also, I like bald men. I think bald is beautiful. Rogue One is very good. Yeah, the word I would use is substance. Yes, that is a great way to put it. Exactly. Substance. I feel like the newer movies lack substance and they lack heart, I guess. Which I would say those are two different things. Okay, I would say. Like, substance in like plot and feeling and emotion, but also like, I feel like the newer movies from Star Wars, like the ones with Rey, they just like lack, I don't know, it feels like nobody really put their heart into it, really. Like, I'm sure the actors worked hard, but like, it doesn't feel the same. Like, the writing just feels like it was I don't know. It feels lackluster, I guess. It didn't feel good. Mandalorian and Grogu was so boring and overlong and unnecessary. Well, I really liked it. I'm really enjoying The Mandalorian. And also, I think Baby Yoda is real cute. So, I'm really enjoying it. How are you? I'm really good. Because Blue was such an awesome... I've never seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What's that? That's not a Star Wars thing, is it? They lack intent. That's a great way to put it too. Yes, it feels like they lack intent. Wow. Thank you. you guys are formulating my thoughts better than I can, I feel like. The side plots in the newer movies are just so boring. Maybe, yeah. I think so. Also, the choreography sucks in the sequels when it comes to the fights. Like in the Rey, what are the different arcs called? Because we have like the prequels, we have Star Wars, we have the prequels, and then are these the sequels? What is this? I don't actually know. Mandalorian and Grogu is a movie? Oh, it's a movie? Oh wait, there's a movie about the Mandalorian, and not a series, and it's not good. Wow. That's why I like The Last Jedi in the long term. It had something to say. Did it? I feel like it didn't see anything. Mr. Clean is the hottest person known to man. Greatest bald man. You know, I can't really get into Mr. Clean. I don't know. I think he's too muscular. Prequel, original, sequel. Prequel, original, sequel. Oh, okay, sequels. They're the sequels. So, do you like fish because they're bald? Yes. I like fish because they're bald. The original trilogy prequels and the Disney sequel trilogy. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm not talking about the movie Moon. I'm talking about the series. I didn't know there was a movie about The Mandalorian. Is it just like a summary of what happens in the series? I'll look it up. You made a shorts of that? Really? Raise are the sequels. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. Like the guy with the breathing mask where they ask, hey, you want to get on the ship with us to escape getting blown up? But he's just like, no, I'll just die here, live the dream. Wait, what? Star Wars timeline ends with Return of the Jedi for me, one of the greatest endings in all of fiction. I like the originals and the prequels. Then I like the sequels, yeah. The Empire vs. the Republic for the new movies. I think it would be really cool to see more of that. Yeah, I agree. I think it happens after the show. Oh, interesting. When you can see your reflection off of his head, that is better than if they're muscly or not. No, I think Mr. Clean looks too muscly. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's a little bit uncanny for me. TLJ was too busy deconstructing to think about his own message and ended up with horrible, just trust your military leaders no matter what. What? I feel like you guys know more than I do. Was there a message in it? He's a part of the fragment of a terrorist group? And the helmet thing isn't the most standardized thing in the Mandalorian culture? What? I thought the whole point of the Mandalorian culture is that you don't take off your helmet, though. I'm like thinking, well, I haven't seen, okay, wait, no spoilers. Hold on, first of all. Careful, I don't want any spoilers for the series. Yeah. The Last Jedi looked at the legacy of Star Wars and asked what was special about the Force, the Rebellion, about Luke's journey, and what it takes to be a hero. Really? I don't know, I felt like I didn't get any message from it. It felt just confused and confusing. And also Rey sucked. So, man should have at least a little bit of a squeeze to him. I'm with you on that, Jorb. Guys, do not spoil it. Yeah, don't spoil it. That's I don't want it spoiled. Welcome in, Kitty Kindness. Hi. Hello, hello. The movie is a huge spoiler for the series. I'm not gonna watch the movie before. I'm watching the series, first of all. But should I watch the movie then after? It sounds like it wasn't very good. Was it good? Or no? I expected the Last Jedi for attempting to say something, but I disagree with everything Rian Johnson was saying. What about Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist? He's mostly bald, except for that little Bronco. I don't know. I think he's too muscular too. I don't like that. I think Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist is also too muscular. Too meowscular. How are you? I'm good, Kitty. How are you? I haven't seen the Mandalorian TV series at all. Really? It's really good so far. Well, I'm only on the second episode, so maybe I shouldn't speak, but I really like it so far. I really like it. Yeah. I love you too, ShiroNekoNya. And I love you, Samiko Sabas. Yeah, the movie was okay. Well, maybe I'll watch it after I watch the series then. I'm okay with consuming more Star Wars stuff. I'm kind of thinking my little siblings watched the Clone Wars animated show, and apparently that's really good. So maybe I'll watch that. It was like Solo, but took too long and didn't add anything. Oh, Solo I guess kind of did feel like filler, but it was fun filler. I don't mind filler as long as it's fun. Was it a fun movie though? I don't really care if it adds anything other than enjoyment. Sometimes you just want more content from like the IP that you like, you know? I liked Solo a lot though. I thought it was fun. I'm mostly interested in a movie. Like, I'm not a fan of the Star Wars franchise, so I'm not as passionate about it as maybe somebody who would be is. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I like the Mandalorians from KOTOR. They're color-coded. I don't know what that means. If you want to explore the Star Wars novels, I have actually read a couple of the Star Wars novels, now that you mention it. I read one about Han Solo back when he was smuggling. And I think I read two from about Han Solo when he was like smuggling. And they were cool. But aren't like the novels like not really, they're like spin-offs mostly, right? I'm about to eat my chicken nuggets. Would you like some? Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Phoenix. It's fun in the beginning, but gets boring quick. Really? You think so? I do catwife today. I can't wait to see it. Thank you, Helios. I love all of your drawings, by the way. I love all of your drawings, by the way. I really need to add the most recent pieces of art from both you and Gaki and Dante to my slideshow at the beginning of the stream. Was that Hansel at Stars Emperor Chance? I don't know. I read it in high school. It's been a long time. Maybe I should read it again. Right now, I'm still not finished with the book my mom gave me, though, which is Dragon Riders of Pern, which I'm really, really liking, by the way. Really like that book. I'm so enjoying it, like, so much. It's super, super good. Highly recommend. Mega big recommend. If you're a big fan of Dragon series, Dragon Riders of Pern, super fun. Super fun. They expand on George Lucas's ideas. Each one talked to George a lot about the universe. Really? Well, that's cool. Each author, I mean. Okay. Actually, I may look into more of those once I'm done with my book. It takes me a while to get through books because sometimes I read a lot of them and sometimes I put them down for a while and then come back to them. But I would really like to read... Man, I would like to read, especially if they talk to George Lucas a lot. That sounds pretty good. There's a good Han Solo trilogy by Brian Daley and a Lando trilogy too. Whoa, I'll look into those. Maybe the next members book, like Storytime book, will be the one from Star Wars then. That would be fun. What do you guys think? You think that'd be cool? I feel like that'd be cool. Boeing Aircraft Aviation. Hello everyone. Hello, welcome in. Technically not canon, but I know a lot of it is better than what Disney came up with because it has substance. That sounds fun. You might like the books about Jaina? Who is basically the original, right? I think you like Jaina better. That's a really weird name. But okay. There's some chicken nuggets, yummy. Thank you. I will eat them all. I haven't had chicken nuggets in a while. That sounds really good. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you for the update. Please don't talk about other streamers. Summer Coast boss. That'd be gnarly. Right? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Can I get a timeout on Samiko Saba? I'm not sure if I have any mods in chat. I can also handle that. There are also good time capsules too. They give a creative sample. Where are we? I think you just got the wrong person. I'm so sorry, Jorb. I am so sorry, Jorb. There are also good time capsules too. They give a creative sample of George's vision at different stages of production on the core movies. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are we in a pond? We're in an onsen. We're taking a bath because I'm sore from taking a hike yesterday, so I wanted to be in hot water today. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Obi. I appreciate that. Happens to me a lot. Wait, why does that happen to you a lot? I'm so sorry. They call him Gina, and they called me Sus. Misfire. That is a strange name, but it does. Okay, it sounds a little bit sus. It does. Maybe I'll take a look. Obi misclicks again. That seems to be coming running again. Poor Obi. No, I feel like it might have been Moth last time. Poor Jorb. Obi the Ultra Mod. Thankfully, Obi is around today. Woof. Appreciate that. How long did you hike? It was, oh yeah. I think it was about a 24-minute mile is what was estimated. So it must have been like 3 hours or a little under 3 hours. Well, it was 5 miles. No, it was 6.5 miles, not 5 miles. 6.5 miles, which is like 6 divided by 2. Wait, no. If each mile is 20 minutes, 6 times 20? $120? Wait. Each mile took 20 minutes, or like a little over 20 minutes, and a little over 20 minutes is basically half an hour. So it'd be 6 times like half an hour, which would be like 3 hours. Yeah, like a little over 3 hours, or a little under 3 hours. We might have been done a little bit better than a 20-minute mile because I thought it was like 3 hours. Or maybe, no, it must have been a little bit longer. I don't know, know when I feel like I messaged in Discord when I was done with my hike. But I don't know if I messaged when I start. I think I started a little after 10, and then I messaged probably around 1. Okay, so it did take like 3.5 hours. Okay. This was difficult, okay. Oh gosh. Another block door asked in YouTube chat. Oh no, is that Obi too? Oh my gosh. Going text is hard to sharpshoot. Yeah. It's hard from in VR to do it, so I appreciate it when the mods are around while I'm doing VR streams. So I think like 3.5 hours or so, probably. Yeah. The splash effect in the Onsen is a nice touch. Isn't it nice? Neko broth, no drinking. This is an Onsen, it's not for drinking. More chicken nuggets, thank you. Neko soup is cooking, yeah. I'm toasting my buns right now. But yeah, so like 3.5 hours of hiking, about 6.5 miles or so. How many kilometers did you say that was? 10? That can't be right. Not even strawberry milk? What about strawberry milk? I like strawberry milk. 10, yes. Maybe a bit more. A bit more than 10 kilometers. For anybody who... Thank you, by the way. For anybody who does not speak American measurement. Yeah. I love Neko soup! Alrighty. You freak. Let the water cleanse your stress and soul. Yeah, and soothe my aching muscles. It's good. Shiro broth. Okay, that's enough. Don't imagine drinking the Onsen Shiro broth, you freaks. 1 cup of sweetie tea, please. Instead, I will drown you in it. That's what you get. No drinking it. I will waterboard you instead. That's what you get. You perverts. Don't drink the water that I've been sitting in. Why would you even want that? That's not good to hydrate with. Hydrate with clean water. None of that. No. Because my tail was in it. Bottoms up. Stop drinking it. Stop drinking the Shiro broth. That's not good. No. That's me punishing you. You quit that. No Shiro soup. You cannot cook me. I'm not good for you to eat. I'll give you a stomachache and a hairball. Shiro bathwater will win. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Shiro bathwater. That's gonna be my gamer subs. That's gonna be my gamer subs flavor when I'm super famous. My gamer subs flavor will be like cat girl bathwater or something like that. Something like that. This is a total win. Okay. I can't win with you guys. I can't win with you guys at all. Catwife Onsen. It should be Stinky Cat. Stinky Cat bathwater. Ew. But who would want to buy that? Who would want to buy that? Nobody would buy that. If we bottle the Shiro water, we can make billions. Did you guys see the foot drink at FaceCon? Have I? Man, did you see that? Oh my god. Have you seen the like trending like cosplayer foot like Gatorade or whatever that's been going on at cons recently? Not just FaceCon. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of it at like other cons too. I'd buy it. Wait, the Stinky Cat bathwater or the like FaceCon feet water or whatever it was. I heard about it. Poor Shiro. They're trying to drink me. They're trying to blend me into a smoothie. Like that. Do not blend the cat. The tail is better unblended. Trust me. Yeah, I did see that. I love that. I think it was really funny. Apparently, I had to get shut down, which makes sense. Okay, but you can't really like. I'm sure there's no food license to be selling that, but I'm just saying. Man, all you con visitors, you're all freaks drinking the feet juice. You're already pretty smooth, darling. Oh, yeah. It's up from our healing and loving catwife. Okay, well, I guess. Maybe Shiro bathwater. What do you think? Would it give like a +2 to health? Or maybe it would help with sanity in the back rooms. The gamer subs flavor, Stinky Cat bathwater. It gives a +2 to your health. Oh, or if you take it into the back rooms, it refills your sanity meter. pretty powerful stuff, right? Hard-boiled Shiro. I'm a hard-boiled detective. That's what they call it, right? When you're like a serious detective, right? Did you know Bruce Willis used to have hair? Okay, speaking of Bruce Willis earlier, did you know he used to have hair? And he had hair when he started his TV show? Apparently, I would love to watch that TV show someday. Apparently, he started a TV show called... What was it? It was like a detective or like a cop show or something? It was... My grandma told me about it because she used to watch it. Was it like moonlighting or something like that? Moonlighters? Moonlighting? Moonlight! Oh, hey! You're perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I don't fancy getting some foot disease in your mouth. You wouldn't get a foot disease in your mouth. There's nothing communicable like that. Unless she has like worms or something. In which case, maybe. But like, that's pretty unlikely. Moonlighting. Private investigations, I think. Yeah. Did you know Caillou never had hair? Did you know Caillou is a little shit? I hate that guy. I legit thought the Miku doing it at Fanime was a mannequin until she turned to smirk at me. Whoa, I feel like doing it with a mannequin would be much safer. Or at least it wouldn't be like against the rules of food safety, so yeah. I got shut down for different reasons. One guy got bit on Friday and another was beaten for trying to hit on mine. What? Whoa, okay. Can you imagine Bruce Willis with hair? That'd be too gross. I feel like he looked okay, but I do think he looks better bald, I will say. I hate Caillou. Yes, put the hate on Caillou. Put a hat on Caillou to cover his stupid bald head, and also put the hate on Caillou because that little kid sucks. Honestly, I think Caillou taught children to be bad. And that's my take of the day. Caillou was a bad show, and it taught children to throw temper tantrums. And that's my opinion. I didn't like that little kid, and I didn't think that any of the episodes I ever saw had any sort of good, like, message in them. And I feel like it just taught kids to be bad and to have bad behavior. And it reinforced bad behavior. And so that's why I don't like Caillou. Thank you, next. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. No, I do think Bruce Willis looked okay with hair, but like, he did look better bald. I'll say that. That's why, maybe I'm biased, because I like bald guys more, I guess. Tried to demonstrate parenting and struggles, which isn't what you should be showing babies. Exactly! Like, it would be one thing, okay? It'd be one thing if it was a show for adults, but I feel like we already have that, just like in different genres. I don't know if we have shows about parenting and the struggles of parenting, but we have like shows for adults about like adult struggles, like The Office, for example. Or like, that's the only one I can think of, but like The Office. So many kid shows are like, I don't know, I watched a lot of shows that were like good for kids. Like, you guys remember Dragon Tales? Dragon Tales always had good messaging. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, I felt like had really good like themes and messaging actually. Like about friendship and forgiveness and like how to talk to people and like work out your problems. I thought that was a good one. Let me think. What else did I watch? Well, I also watched a lot of educational kids content. So, because my parents were like weird about TV. So like, I think like I watched like Cyber Chase. That was a good one, but that was like math and science, right? It was mostly math? I think it was mostly math. And I don't know. I'm like struggling to think of any other cartoons I watched because I didn't watch a lot of... Oh, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Right? That's a good one. That one has really good messages for kids. Caillou is a French show? Wait, Caillou is a French show? Bruce was in a movie or two with Demi Moore, which he had hair. Oh, I might need to watch that. I might need to watch that. Wait, Caillou is a French show? Family comedies often show parenting struggles. Oh, I've never seen any family comedies. Maybe I should watch. I don't know if I'd relate. I'm not a parent, so... Kid shows are good when they're bad. I don't know. Thundercats had some good messages for kids, too. I've never seen Thundercats. Caillou means stone pebble in French. I think that makes perfect sense, because he's just as annoying as a pebble in your shoe. Little Einsteins. That's a good one. That's true. That's a good one. Caillou's a bad kid. Yeah, he was a bad kid. Fuck Caillou. All my homies hate Caillou. Me too. All my homies hate Caillou. Exactly. Oswald taught me how to be a businessman? Wait, I've never heard one. Curious George. That's such a cute one. I love Curious George. Oh, wait, I remember. Wait, I'm having a brain blast. It's coming back to me. I'm remembering. Did you guys watch Clifford the Big Red Dog? I thought that one has some good messages too, right? I remember that. That one was wholesome and cute. Hi, welcome in, Kayoko. Yeah, Mr. Rogers was too dang good. It was ASMR joy of painting for kids. Yeah. Original? I've never heard of original. I've never heard of Thundercats. Too safe now? Wait, what do you mean too safe now? Curious George was a good one. I still like it. Okay, but actually, while the Curious George show was very cute, I actually like the books a lot. I really like the Curious George books. I think they're super sweet. I like Cat Dog. My parents didn't let me watch Cat Dog. They said it was not good for my brain. I did as well as Clifford's Puppy Days. I don't know if I watched Clifford's Puppy Days. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I really like dogs, so I loved him in Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues. Did that one have good? I didn't watch Blue's Clues as a kid, but I did watch Clifford the Big Red Dog. Did Blue's Clues have good messaging for kids? I feel like it was really popular. Oh, you know, I feel like recently we've had kind of a similar one, which is like Bluey. A lot of people really like Bluey because it's got like similar good messages for kids. It seems like a lot of kids content recently, like kids TV shows, are like really not good for childhood development, in my opinion. Those kids with cinnamon roll goodness? Okay, that's what I've heard. I watched the Clifford film. You like it as well? Have you... Doesn't Caillou have cancer? Nah, he's just annoying. Listen, you can't just look at an annoying kid and be like, ah, he probably has cancer. There's lots of kids with cancer that aren't like annoying little shits. Just saying. Robot Chicken scared me as a kid. I don't think I watched that. Oh, yeah, Arthur. I don't know. Arthur was like an interesting one. I feel like, have you guys seen, do you guys remember? I don't remember Arthur very much, but I do remember DW being an annoying kid. Isn't there this one episode where like either Arthur or DW like breaks an ornament and then lies about it for like the entire show and then doesn't really get in trouble for it or something? Or maybe she does. I don't know. But that episode really bothered me. Yeah, only you saw Ren and Stimpy? Oh, I didn't see that. What's that? Original was the Blue's Clues returned to social media and caused adults to weep nostalgically. Really? Happy Father's Day? Is it Father's Day? Wow, I really need to check my calendar more often. I think I need to call my grandpa then. I'll have to call my grandpa after stream. Are you guys calling your dads today? It's too bad my grandpa lives so far away. I'll call him though. Dora Winfrey Reed? DW. I didn't say we were something, really. I remember PBS had a lion show. Oh my gosh, Between the Lions. I remember Between the Lions. I love that show. I like puppets. I like puppets a lot. Did you watch the Boomafu? Yeah, I did. I was bald, so that's why I always thought he had cancer. Nah, he lost all his hair because he's such a bad kid. They shaved it off as punishment. DW was a menace. She reminded me of my sister. Oh, really? I called my dad earlier. Good. Everybody make sure to call your dad and or grandpa and or father figure. And if you don't have one of those, maybe your mom. And if you don't have one of those, I don't know, say hi in chat. I'll be your dad today. Don't worry, I get it. I don't have a dad either right now, so I won't ever... Well, okay, that's not really how that works anyway, but like, I'm gonna call my grandpa. I'm hanging out with my dad. Hi, Cat Price's dad. Can you hear me? I said hi. Makes sense, you like puppets. Yeah, I like puppets. Did you like Ubi, the hand puppet one? Wait, I've never heard of that one. But you know what I did like? I really liked The Never-Ending Story. Did you guys watch that? I loved The Never-Ending Story, and I really liked, also, what's the other one that's like usually, the Labyrinth? Oh, and I liked, The Dark Crystal. I liked The Dark, which was very scary as a child, by the way. That one was kind of terrifying, but I really liked it. I really liked it, though. These kids nowadays need reading advocates. True. Yeah, Between the Lines was super cool. I liked that one. It was my favorite. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. Please check in with those strong, quiet types in your life, y'all. Yeah, and say hi to your dad. And or grandpa, and or other father figure / mentor. If you don't have one of those, though, I'll be your daddy for the day. Atreyu! Yeah! No, I didn't see Pan's Labyrinth. No. The Labyrinth. It's about... It's got puppets. That's what it's got. Your virtual one is wonderful? Wait, what do you mean? As far as they... Yeah, I don't really like... Not that I really... No, I meant to say I don't really look. I don't really look at the calendar very often. Dang, I really need... I don't know. How do you guys get this information? My Google Calendar doesn't show, like, holidays. Do I need to, like, push a button or something? Marla, you just listed my 3 favorite childhood movies. Yeah. The Labyrinth. Yeah, The Never-Ending Story. And then, The Dark Crystal. That's right. I love those ones. You can be my daddy, but only for today. Okay, I'll be your daddy, but only for today. NyantaClips. That's my new name, by the way. Alright, it's Father's Day, and if you don't have a father figure in your life, you can call me Daddy today. But only today, okay? You can call me NyantaClips. The last unicorn! Oh my gosh, I saw that too as a kitten. I remember that one. Can I get a card for Christmas, Daddy? Yeah, definitely. What kind of car you want? You know what my favorite car is? Were we talking about this recently? I don't remember. I like the 1980s Ford Bronco. I specifically like either the blue one or the classic, like, brown and cream. Yeah. You can find a holiday calendar RSS and subscribe into your Google account. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I missed all the good holidays. Apparently it was Shark Day yesterday. How did I miss Shark Day? That's like the best day. I should have... Wait, was it Shark Day or are you guys just talking about Gura's birthday? Now I'm realizing, I thought it was just Gura's birthday. That Barbie Dream Pink movie. Okay, no problem, Pookie. I got you. Wait, I feel like that's not what a dad would say. Yes, son, you can have the Barbie Dream Pink mobile. When is Shark Week again? I don't know. When is Shark Week? See, I need fish-related holidays. You must have did something because my Google Calendar shows holidays, Mr. NyantaClips. Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. My calendar has never been very helpful. My dad called me partner. That's cute. I like that. What did my dad call me? My dad called my little sister Half Pint. He called me kid. I think my dad was always like, hey kid. That's what he called me my entire life. Hey Dad NyantaClips, how do I change my car oil? It's not as difficult as you think. I've never done it because I am lazy. But apparently, my grandpa was actually just really recently telling me about how I should be able to do it myself with a little bit of elbow grease. So I think he's gonna teach me the next time I go to visit. That is lovely. I like partner. That's cute. Hey, bud. I like partner. You can find how... Wait. I send cards for the holidays. Gotta stay on top of them not to disappoint. I always do a call. You know, I don't know what it is about writing out. I do cards for Christmas, but any other holiday, I just give everybody a call. So it's like 6 hours of conversations most of the time because I've got a big family. Yeah. Jaws Day? That sounds good. Google Calendar has an option somewhere to show holidays. Maybe I have it toggled off by accident. Talk Like a Pirate Day is my birthday? September 19th? It's a little fishy for a holiday. That's a good one. My birthday is September 25th. We have birthdays really close together. Kratos calls his son Boy. He also had an adopted granddaughter called Lil Bit. That's cute. Yeah, that reminds me of I was kid, and then my little sister was Half Pint, and then I think the 2 boys, my 2 younger brothers are, well, I can't say that because that has his name in it. I don't want to dox my siblings. Maybe I'll give him a, maybe it's not, his name starts with a D, my first younger brother, and so he was D the Destroyer for a long time because he was a very destructive little kid. He had like ADHD or something. He would constantly tear stuff apart. That was like his MO. And then my youngest brother, did he have a nickname? You know, I don't think he does. I don't think he's ever had a nickname, my youngest brother. I guess by that time everybody was too tired to be creative. 4 kids and all. 51 years since Jaws was released in theaters. Wow. It's an old movie. I don't even have a dad, but I have a grandpa. He's in heaven. Yeah, my dad passed away a couple years ago, so I know how you feel. I can be your dad, though. Yeah. Close birthdays! I'll add it to my calendar so I can catch your stream. Ah, you. My sisters always call me Bubba. That's so cute. Active kitten was. Yeah. My first so it's me. I'm the eldest, except for maybe One-san, but I'm the eldest. And then it goes my first younger brother, who was D the Destroyer, my sister, who is a half pint, and then my youngest brother, who doesn't have a nickname, and he goes by Pug. I think he goes by Pugrito now on, so like that's his like handle. So I'll give him. I think that's it, Pugrito. Or wait, is that my first brother? Is that Pugrito? What the heck? What is? I keep almost saying everybody's names. I'm so used to it. Frick. Anyway, I'm too stupid to give people aliases, so I'm gonna stop trying so that maybe I should get some nicknames to my little siblings though. That's cute. Youngest of the bunch, yeah. I miss her and Shiro say I'm the Elvis. My mom used to call me a little shit as a kid. Did my mom ever call me anything? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I ever... Oh, I did have a nickname. I can't say it. I actually can't say it. It's actually kind of... Well, okay. I had one nickname I can say that's not too embarrassing. The one that's more popular, unfortunately, is too embarrassing. But the one that is not so embarrassing, my family across the board used to call me Pumpkinhead, actually, because I have a really big head. Which is true. I mean, like, it's still true. But it's like, that's canon, by the way. I think my head just looks big because I have a small body, okay? But well, maybe that's not true. I do have to get extra large hats. I have a large head. Mom can be El Gatonya. I usually call my mom Mama Neko and Papa Neko, but that's where you store fish facts. Yeah, it's gotta be big. This head can store so many fish facts in it. Slaps cat head. So many fish facts in this here head. I was called Timon because of my build. Wait, like a prairie dog build? Yeah. My birthday is almost 3 months. Let's see. How long until my birthday? We're in June, July, August, September, October, November. Wait. I went past it. July, August, September. Me too. 3 months, roughly. I'm a lanky boy. I'll call you Pumpkin Butter instead. Thanks. Moms tend to nickname their kids. Yeah, so makes sense they don't have... Or name their kids so they don't have nicknames. Yeah, my whole family called me Pumpkinhead. And I still get Pumpkinhead from a couple of my great uncles, actually. I don't even know if they know my name. Did you have your own Pumbaa? Yeah, wait, did you have a Pumbaa belt? September kids are the best. They're not biased. Yeah, sure. Yeah, when I was like 15. Oh, really? Well, recently I had a couple of grandparents pass away, which was really hard. But thankfully, I actually have both of my great-grandparents on my dad's side. I've talked about this. I think I mentioned this because I visited recently. They were in their mid-90s, which is crazy. And then my grandpa, who is my dad's dad, is the one I usually stay with when I head over to... I almost said the name of my hometown, bro. I'm not doing well today. When I head over to my hometown... And then my great-grandma is still kicking, and she's in her early 90s on my mom's side. So, yeah, they're all good people. Actually, what's interesting, and I don't know if I talked about this recently, but my mom's dad, I only met him once when I was really little, so I have, like, very, very vague memories of him. But apparently... or not apparently, oh my gosh. But I got to see pictures of him the last time I visited. It was so cool. Because I don't have very many memories of him. And I was like, I don't know if I even can place his face. I never met him since I was really little. Because he passed away when I was quite young. When my mom was in her early 20s, I think. So, I don't remember him very well. And so, but I got to see a slideshow of all of these amazing photos of him, and it was so fascinating. I don't know if any of you have ever had the experience of somebody like you vaguely remember and then being able to see photos of them and then going like, wow, they were such an amazing person. My mom's dad was such a fascinating guy. He was really outdoorsy, and like in every photo, this was the coolest part, in every photo I saw of him, you could tell that he just had this like big personality, if that makes sense. Like, I've never seen photos of somebody where you look at them and you're like, wow, that guy is like clearly a very unique and interesting individual. But he was always, these are old photos too, but he was always like, first of all, he was like always backpacking. And second of all, he was always like, either like, I don't know, he was like backpacking or hiking or camping, or like, apparently he was on ski patrol and stuff at like a ski resort. And like, he was in the Navy, and he loved to fly fish, and he loved the outdoors so much. And like back when he was like doing all this hiking and backpacking, he used to take, this is why I brought up bringing kids on camping and stuff. He used to take my mom and her sister and his 2 other kids like out with him whitewater rafting. Can you believe that? When they were like super young, like in elementary school age, so like 5, 6, and 7. And I think that's crazy, but they remember so many of these like fun things that he took them out to do so fondly. And I think that's so fascinating that he like made this huge impact on them. And like, I think everyone who knew him like remembers what an interesting and cool person he was. So I just love that. I love that there are people that like make such a big impact on other people's lives that you can just feel it even from photos, what interesting and impactful people they were. Yeah. Anyway, that was one of the cool things I got to experience when I said the name of my hometown again. When I went back to my hometown, my auntie, who I'm very close with, my mom's sister, she showed me photos of him, so I thought that was really cool. Yeah. Anyway, you should call your dad. Happy Father's Day and happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month too. Yeah. Maternal grandpa? Yeah, maternal grandpa. He passed away when I was very young. Yeah. That's cool. Reminder to take pictures of family, yes, and keep them somewhere safe for future generations. Yes, definitely. Yeah. You go places, try to get somebody to take pictures of you there. Yes, yeah, take photos. Blood got aura. Yeah, he's so cool. Gonna be junior year in 2 months? Nice, good luck. Junior year, wow. You're growing up so fast. I slipped up and said, ShiroNekoNya City. Yeah, I just think it's so cool to be able to see photos and stuff. He passed away when I was quite young, and I just can't imagine. I feel like it's too bad sometimes because I think he would have been such a fascinating and interesting person to like get to know. And also I feel like he would be so cool because as I'm getting more into like outdoor stuff, it's really fun. I think it's really interesting to like relate to your family and the things that they love. I like doing that. Like I think that can be really like, I don't know, it feels really good, right? Because like my family won't really relate to a lot of things that I like to do. Like, you know, especially my older family, like they don't want to go to the mall or like they don't want to go like clothes shopping, right? Which is like something that, I mean, I would say like not my hobby, like VTubing, of course, and like anime are like a lot of my hobbies. VRchat is like those things that you really can't even do. But even things that I like to do, IRL, like go shopping or like, you know, go like to, I don't know, dress up nice and like go window shopping. That's like something I would do with like my girlfriends, right? But like, you know, my grandpa's not gonna like that. So instead, I try to meet like my family on their level, and like that would be like going to the shooting range with my grandpa, which I'm very excited to do because it makes him really happy to have like his grandkid like express an interest in the things that he loves. So I feel like if only I'd gotten to meet my mom's dad, I feel like it would have been really fun to experience like his passions with him because he loved hiking and camping. And now as I've gotten older and more interested in those things, I just feel like it would be so cool, you know? Yeah. I just think it would be so nice, you know? Thank you, Obi. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Is that for mentioning the shooting range? What's this for? Your family goes au natural. Wait, what does that mean? Going Whitland? Wait, what? You mean kid? What? Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? Sorry, you're lost? Wait, I'm not lost. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, sorry for my loss. I mean, you know, I think that as I've gotten older, you're pretty young, kitty kindness. I'm quite a bit older than you. As you get older, you know, you have to... I think everyone inevitably loses people around them. So it's important, if you can, to try and relate to the people that you love on the level that they're at. And, like, I think one of the nicest ways to do that is to, even if it's not your interest, like, you know, I'm not really big on... I'm not like a huge gun fanatic, but my grandpa loves shooting, so of course I'm gonna try and do my best to relate to him on that. Or like he wants to teach me how to change my oil because he's like a mechanic and he loves working on cars. So of course I'll let him teach me how to change my own oil, and I'll learn skills too, which is really nice. But like I'll also get to have that experience with him. So if you can, go out and do something that your dad likes today. Honestly, yeah. Hang out in Whittlewood with Grandpa. You know, he doesn't do that. Does yours? Whittling is such a cool hobby, but actually he likes shooting, and he likes I think I told you guys last stream, he is learning to load and like make his own ammunition. So he buys like the bullet casings and he's doing all of the little measurements and making his own ammo, which I think is fascinating. Wait, Roblox, ShiroNekoNya. I don't like Roblox very much. That's for kids. I have my grandma's pots and pans so I fingerprint whenever I cook. That's so sweet. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, I have my grandma's rocking chair, so anytime I sit in it, I think about her. Yeah. My grandpa flint-napped jewelry with obsidian when he was alive. Wait, what's that? What's flint-napping? That sounds fascinating. You're gonna be a resourceful catwife. True! Means naked or was dope. Wait, I don't get it. Did I say something that sounded like that? Frick. Yeah. Sounds like Gramps preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Genuinely? Well, I think I might have mentioned it, but a bunch of my family are like preppers, kind of. Do you know what that means? Like the kind of people who like keep like food and stuff in case of the apocalypse, or in case of, you know, I actually think it's really good to keep extra supplies on hand in case of emergency, like especially like natural disasters. But they're pretty serious about it, so prepping is cool. Yeah. Can I get a ban on Samiko Sabas? Obi, my wonderful, amazing mod. Would you mind? Yeah, same. I don't like Roblox. I still have Roblox. Okay. That was a little harsh. I'm not gonna say I don't like Roblox. I'm not interested in playing Roblox. I do need to continue playing Subnautica too, though. I do need to do that. I really want to do a karaoke stream soon, though. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Obi. You're the best. And thank you again for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. Welcome to new subscribers. Please enjoy your new ad-free content. Please enjoy your new animated emotes. And eventually we will be having subscribers-only streams on every Tuesday at 5:45 PST in conjunction with the member streams. For any new members, by the way, we do story time, bedtime stories. Right now we're reading The Witcher. And next up, I think, will be a Star Wars novel. I think I'm going to push for that. If we could. I was just about to cut off his toes first. Well, if you need to cut off his toes, I totally understand that. That's very reasonable. Listen, if you need the toes, I'm not gonna stop you. You can cut off their toes before you ban them. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Animal. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Thank you. Welcome into the new subscribers. I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing and your animated emotes. I hope you enjoy them. Dark blue, hiyo. Those are very important for stability. Oh, that's true. Oh, I just thought Obi wanted to like eat them or something. But like, yeah, that's true. You do need your toes to rock. Maybe he was just adding extra to the punishment. I see. Do they also have an underground bunker? No, my family doesn't have an underground bunker, but believe me, if they could have an underground bunker, they probably would. Honestly, they probably would. You freak. I know that's what you were thinking. Don't even try it. Don't even try to mess with me. I'm sure that's what you were thinking of doing. I did just get my vinyl tip pliers. How many teeth does he have? Vinyl tipped pliers? Pliers? Wow. Animal toes are edible in Asian cooking? Animal toes are edible in a lot of types of cooking, actually. Like chicken feet. Did you know? I think there's some Hispanic dishes for chicken feet, right? There's also like cow feet and pig's feet. Aren't pickled pig's feet like a Nordic thing or something? I don't actually know if that's like a European thing. I think some people use cargo containers as bunkers. Very cool. That is cool. That sounds like it would work. Pig's feet is a thing. Yeah. Don't want to damage perfectly tributable teeth, do I? Very true. Very true. Make sure to properly extract those teeth first, okay? Before we ban anybody, all their teeth are coming out. Stay away from my toes. What if I want to just give them a little nibble? You want me to stay away from your toes? What about just like a tiny nibble? Just a little one. Please. Please. Just a little nibble on the toes. Come on. Just a little one. Just a little. You wouldn't say no to me, would you? You wouldn't say no to little me. I promise I won't bite them off all the way. I'll just give them a little bit of a nibble. What if I just want a tiny taste? Just a little taste. Come on. I'd allow it. That's what I like to see. What a Father's Day gift. Perfectly stewed toes. Pig toes. Shiro, you're so pretty. Aw, thank you, Keegan. I appreciate it. Also, welcome in. Hi. Welcome in. Hi. Why does the movie Saw come to mind now? Oh, that's crazy. I don't know why you'd bring up a horror movie when I'm offering to just take... Well, not even... Well, maybe asking nicely for a little taste of your toes. Or I'm sure all dads love home cooking and their favorite sports team winning. That's true, actually. You know what? At some point on stream, I want to cook you guys my favorite recipe, which is also my dad's favorite recipe that I've ever cooked. Cause like, okay, so here's a little ShiroNekoNya backstory. So my parents divorced, and then my dad didn't really know how to cook, and I lived with my dad. Okay, he could barbecue. That's a very dad thing, right? He could barbecue. He could cook simple meals. But for a long time, we were like ramen. We were living off of ramen and like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which is a no-go. We can't always do that. So on the weekends, I started cooking so that we could not exist off of ramen and PB&J and like eggs, scrambled eggs. He could make pancakes. He could make pretty killer pancakes, actually. But I started cooking on the weekends for like the couple of years that my parents divorced while I was in high school, so it was only a couple years that I ended up living with my dad. But the one thing that was an absolute hit every time, and he would even like take all the leftovers into his work buddies because he liked it so much too, was chicken pot pie. I have a killer chicken pot pie recipe, and it was Neko Papa's absolute favorite, and so every time I cook it, I think about him. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it, and also it just reminds me of my dad, so yeah. Shiro's married me chicken pot. No, I gave it to my dad. It's wholesome. Is it marry me chicken pot pie? I guess you could probably use it like that if you wanted to. That's cool, yeah. He might not be fancy, but he sure was a parent. Ramen. Shiro's literally not out. No, like the packaged dry ramen, not very tasty. I'm gonna go get my hair done in August for my birthday, so excited. Your hair will stay straight forever. Goodbye to my curly hair. You don't like your curly hair? Aw, but I love curly hair. Curly hair is so pretty. Really? You don't like curly hair? Well, if listen, if it's easier to manage straight, I totally understand that. But man, I think curly hair is so pretty. As somebody with relatively straight hair, I think curly hair is really pretty. I was always jealous of people with curly hair. And most people love their chicken. You made your dad very happy. Yeah, I really love my dad. He was such a good guy. He was a great dad too. So, sounds pretty epic. It was super good. Sorry for all the dad talk. Now that I know it's Father's Day, I just want to reminisce, you know? But yeah, he was a really good dad, and I loved him a lot. So, Yeah, chicken pot pie though, it's so fire. Next cooking stream we do is definitely gonna be chicken pot pie so that you guys can see the famous recipe. Also, talking about it makes me so hungry. You don't like curly hair? Your favorite hairstyle is straight? Really? Chicken pot pie is so yummy. It super is. Yeah, it won't be good. It won't be straight forever, right? You're probably gonna get like chemically relaxed or something. It's so funny because you're getting your hair chemically relaxed, but I've gotten perms before to make my hair curly. So I guess we all want what we don't have. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hi, welcome in, sheep. Hello. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad you got to talk about him. Me too. I loved my dad. He is a great guy. So I feel like all of the stories I have about him are him taking me fishing or hunting or let's see, what else did we used to do? Oh, you know what? There's this one picture of my dad. I always remember this so fondly because I used to live in Wyoming. And in Wyoming, it's down, I don't know, someone might have to translate this from Fahrenheit to Celsius, but it gets down to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like a lot below zero. It's below zero in Celsius. Yeah. Or no, it's way below zero in Celsius. Zero translates to 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Does anybody have the calc on that? Can I get a calculation? Computer, calculate what negative 40 Fahrenheit is to Celsius. Computer, make these dudes kiss. Negative 40 and negative 40 Celsius are the same. Oh, really? It's the same? Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if it still has like a weird translation because it's like weird as you go up. I wasn't sure if it's also weird as you go down. Anyway, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit regularly in the winter time. And so one of the things, we lived on a farm. This is when I was a farm cat, ShiroNekoNya. But no matter what temperature it is, outside in the barns, you have to usually have heaters, of course, but also you gotta feed and water the animals every day, right? You gotta feed and water. We raised chickens and rabbits and goats, so we had to feed and water all of our farm animals. So every morning at like 5 or 6 a.m., I would go out with my dad and we would feed and water everything. But while we were doing that, my dad had a thick goatee, like a thick goatee on his face. And the condensation from his breath would freeze on it and make icicles in his beard, okay? And so, but what's really funny is we had a dog at the time, a German wire hair pointer. And my German wire hair pointer, if you've ever seen one, also has like kind of like a beard, like a goatee. And because they looked like the exact same. And so they both had like icicles forming on their beards. And my dad took a picture one day with the dog. And I've never been able to find that photo again. And I really wish I could because it's so funny. It's like if there's a competition, you've ever heard of those competitions where it's like when the guy looks exactly like their dog? I swear, they look like, it's like if you translated my dad into dog form. It was so cute. I wish I could find that photo. Man. They literally aligned at negative 40. Wait, that's kind of fun. That's extremely cold, Shiro. Right? It's really, really cold. Sometimes it would get lower than that. Usually it was around negative 10 Fahrenheit. But like negative 40 or so was pretty common. Yeah. They're only the same at negative 40. That's funny. I didn't know that. Did you have a favorite chicken? Yeah, we all had a favorite chicken. I think our favorite, everybody's favorite, was a little rooster we got from a friend who needed to, like, they were getting too old to take care of their chickens, and they were like, we want to like give them away. Would you like a rooster? Because roosters are actually, if you live rural, having a rooster is actually really good for your flock because they'll warn the other chickens of like any birds of prey and stuff. Roosters take care of their ladies, you know. So, but he had gotten frostbite at some point in his life, and he only had between both his feet, I think he only had like 4 or 5 toes, and so we nicknamed him Toeless Joe. Toeless Joe, he was a great rooster. He took real good care of his ladies, and he was really friendly also, and he was just so cute. Look at Rooster, exactly. Yeah. Right, spirit animal. Right? Yeah, homesteading catwife. That's me. I can milk a cow. I can milk a goat. I can butcher animals. I won't give you any graphic details, but I can listen. I can grow and raise chickens for food. So yeah, I also do a lot of I also do a lot of gardening. At the time, we had like an acre of garden. It was very fun. Hey, handsome. Hey, don't spam. But also, thank you. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Asagi. Happy Father's Day to you, too. A friendly rooster is a keeper. I never met a rooster that wasn't perpetually pissed. Yeah, a lot of roosters tend to be pretty aggressive, but Tola's Joe was a real sweetie pie. You could walk straight up to him. He's so well socialized. Yeah, he just died of old age at some point, so... He was a good little chicken, though. Shiro can make homemade spam. I can make homemade spam. But I'd prefer to make homemade chicken soup. Oh my gosh, okay. This is like, if you're, if this isn't your thing, I totally get it. But when you raise chickens from your house on like scraps and stuff, they're way more tasty. This sounds so morbid because a lot of people keep pets as pets, but like, we raised animals for food. So, but like home-raised chicken is a totally different experience. It's so tender, so delicious, so juicy. It tastes way better than store-bought chicken. And also, gosh, chicken stock from a home-raised chicken is like nothing else, man. It's so good. Thank you for the hydration reminder. That's a great idea. I appreciate that. Yeah. Building a personal bond. Okay, well, that's the thing. You don't build a personal bond with the animals that you're gonna eat. Like, for example, Tola's Joe was bought to be, like, the lookout rooster. We didn't eat him, obviously. He passed away of old age, and he would have been way too old to eat anyway. We didn't eat Tola's Joe. Tola's Joe was friend, not food. Hi, Shiro. You're so pretty. Oh, shoot. Wait, I could have sworn you said... Did you say that before? Jarvis, calculate the temperature. Exactly. You're in Vegas and it's 90 degrees. I think it's about 80 here, by the way. I don't know why. I feel like my YouTube chat just updated with all of these messages. Yeah. Farm life. Yep. No, but we did not eat Tola's Joe. But if we got like a new clutch, if a chicken got broody and we got a new clutch of chicks, if any of the roosters, those are the ones we would like eat. Or if we didn't need, more chickens, because once you have like 20 chickens, now we are a big family, a family of 6. So, that's a pretty big family. So we ate a lot of eggs. And I have 2 younger brothers, of course, and 2... Okay, teenage boys eat a lot of eggs. Oh my gosh. They just eat a lot in general. Oh my gosh, teenagers eat a lot. I don't know if I ate a lot when I was a teenager, but like, goodness gracious, teenage boys eat a lot. I was shocked when I saw them eating because I'm quite a bit older than my siblings, and so I wasn't like in the same house. I moved out before they, like, just as they were becoming teenagers. So at one point they were over with me at my apartment for the summer to hang out with me, and holy moly, they eat so much food. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, quick and easy protein. Yeah. Hi, cat girl who loves the ocean. I love your TikToks. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I'm planning on making more fish facts. Actually, I think I will increase my fish facts. Welcome in, Decorat. I have some canes for lunch. Do you like canes? I've never had canes, but I did just hear about them for the very first time. I don't know if there are any around. I've never seen one. I live on the West Coast, so I feel like canes is like an East Coast thing. Maybe, I don't know. I stay with in-laws who go through almost 2 cartons of eggs in 1 week. Whoa. More Subnautica, bigger fish. I know, I want to play more. Maybe next week. Maybe on the next stream schedule. But I want to do karaoke, so I don't know. My schedule is always a little bit like, I don't know. It's just tight because I work a 9 to 5, so. You know how it is, yeah. I remember being a teenager and just craving meat some days. That means, that means you're growing, right? That means you're growing fast. How fishy is your cat wife? The fishiest. The fishiest. Welcome in. Yeah, but I'm kind kind of miss living on a farm sometimes. I wish I did have chickens because I would love to have homegrown eggs again. Homegrown eggs are totally different also. They are so much better than store-bought eggs, so much richer. The color of the yolk, like you can even tell from the visual of homegrown eggs when you open them. The color of the yolk from a homegrown egg is so rich and the flavor is so much more eggy and delicious. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I miss that. The only chicken place I really know is Chick-fil-A. I had Popeyes for the first time recently. I think I talked about it when I did. Really good. Really good. I'd never gone before because my family really liked Dairy Queen, I think, growing up. That's the only like chicken place I've ever really gotten chicken. KFC for sure, but one time my family got KFC chicken and it was frozen on the inside but fried on the outside, and I've never been able to stomach KFC since, so I've never had KFC since then, and I think my family is the same. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the reason we never got it again. But Dairy Queen is where we get like chicken, like tenders. But I had Popeyes for the first time. It was really good. Yeah, I wish I could try Popeyes. Do they not have it in Germany? And Popeyes also sells grilled unfried chicken, like Chick-fil-A, but also well spiced too. Really? Popeyes makes grilled chicken? Or is that more songs from the loving catwife? I know, I've just been in kind of a romantic mood. I think it's the summer makes me feel like, I just love everyone so much. But I really want to do more love songs too, actually. I was on a kick of like super sad songs for a while. Or maybe not super sad ones, but like, I did a lot of like more low-key, like slow songs, but the last time I think I did a bunch of love songs, and I've been trying to add more love songs to my repertoire, as it were, to my karaoke playlist. So if you guys have any suggestions, you should stick them in the Discord and I'll look into them, especially older ones. Aw, man. I feel like my grandma would really appreciate it if I did some older ones. They remind me of her, 'cause she really likes, my grandma was a big fan of the guy who did like Uptown Girl, for example. Uptown Girl, da 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 da. You know that song? Yeah. Oh heck no! What KFC? Homegrown eggs are sometimes so rich they taste almost like they have cheese in them. Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. For some reason, Popeyes always upset your stomach. Oh no, really? Man, that's really too bad. I really like the breading. It's like really tasty. It doesn't upset my stomach, but also like, I don't eat it very often, so maybe it didn't. No, I don't know. But they make fried pickles there. Oh my gosh, should I go get Popeyes after this? I'm kind of tempted. I'm a little bit tempted. Is such a flirt in your channel and nowhere else? It's okay. A little flirting is fine. It's fine. It's the spice of life, right? Being a little bit romantic, embracing love. I like it. I like it. It's sweet. I just feel like being sweet. You know what I mean? Summer just makes me feel like I'm dying. My brain is being fried. Something about summer feels so just like, I don't know. Like there's endless possibilities. I'm trying to raise a Shiro, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring you all into my romantic feelings for the summer. You guys all get to be romantic with me too. Any type of protein is called a blackened dish. It's a surefire way to know it's a well-seasoned. Oh, true. I do like blackened salmon. Oh man, that stuff's so good. I just assume it's like different types of pepper though, isn't it? I love fried chicken. Me too. Me too. I know. Do you already have Killing Me Softly in your karaoke list? You know what? I think I didn't. I put it in my to learn list because I realized after trying to sing it on karaoke that I don't know the song very well. So I'll do it. I'll try it. I prefer KFC for having not dry chicken. I just can't stomach it after that first time getting the half raw chicken. Sharing the love, yeah. I'll share my heart with you. I hope you like it. You can't contain the street alley cat, yeah. Summer lovin' happens so fast. There's also a good, is that a song? Are you quoting a song? I don't get it. I don't know that song, but you should tell me. There's also a good reason why nutrition nerds put eggs in the dairy category. I always thought it was just because they're protein rich, like milk and cheese. Is that not why? I don't know. That's from Greece? It's from Greece? Oh my gosh, my aunt told me that I should watch Broadway shows or something. And my coworker, one of the ladies I work with, she recommended that I watch, for my very first experience watching like a play or like a musical, I should watch Mamma Mia. I know this is tangential. But she was like, that's a really good first time musical to watch live. Have you guys seen live musicals? I've never seen one. And I always, like, theater always kind of cringed me out a little bit. Like, I was in theater, which probably is why it cringes me out a little bit. But I've never seen, like, a professional play, you know? I don't know. But I'm trusting her. I'm trusting her recommendation that Mamma Mia is maybe gonna be my first, like, live play musical experience. I've only seen school play versions of musicals. See, me too. That's why I feel like they're kind of cringe. What, sissy films are musicals? Okay, but that's different. I love Popeyes, me too. You know what? And I think I'm gonna get Popeyes. Anyway, we're gonna come back to this. Next stream, I'm gonna talk more about musicals. But today is the end of our time because my stomach is grumbling. And, well, that's kind of it. I'm hungry. Broadway shows are a good experience. You should go for it. Yeah. I don't know if Mamma Mia is Broadway, by the way. I don't know if there's any difference. I'm a noob, okay? Don't judge. Please correct me gently. I thought your job was being a cat girl? No, my job is a project manager. I'm a cat girl. I moonlight as a cat girl in the evenings. I'm a cat girl who works in tech, actually. The only fast food places that I don't like is KFC. Same kinda. Hi, Shiro. Hi, Zachary. I hope you can fill your stomach with all the fried chicken you can dream of. I'm kind of feeling it. I've been trying not to eat too much fast food because it's not very good for you, but also Popeyes is really calm for me. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Call your dad, or your grandpa, or your father figure, and if not, maybe your mom. Who knows? Or just somebody important to you today. You know what? Some people, listen, I know what it's like. You don't always have that person in your life. But if there is somebody you love today, make sure to call them and tell them you love them, okay? Bye-bye. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I really enjoyed it. And also, thank you for reminding me that it's Father's Day. While I go get some Popeyes, I think I'll call my grandpa. So, and thank you, mods. Mods, if you'd like to plug yourselves, please do so. If you'd like to tip the mods, they keep us safe. They do a good job. They follow instructions well. And I only let them out of the basement like once a month. So, you know, you guys help fund their food budget. I love you guys. I'm going to rate us into somebody cute and funny if I can find them on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to Fox Island. So I hope we have a good rest of our days. I'll update the Discord with pictures of my hike so you guys can see. Yeah. Nekofi, thank you for the 5 gift member. Just as we're heading out. Thank you for that snipe. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome in new members. And don't forget on Tuesdays at 5:45 we have our member stream. Yeah. Thank you for the raid message. Alrighty. Thank you, Nekofi. I really appreciate that. And also, thank you to everybody who gifted subs over on Twitch as well. I really appreciate it. You guys are helping fund my face tracking. So, hopefully this fall, when it is in production, I'll be able to do that. Bye-bye. Enjoy your chicken. Thank you. I'm gonna go get some chicken now. I'm so hungry. Alright, I love you guys. I love you. Okay, I'm leaving. I have to eat food. I really do. I'm pretty hungry. My stomach is physically hurting now. Okay. Woo. I love you guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Don't tell anybody, but I actually love you guys so much. But it's a secret. So don't tell anybody. I love you so much, I'd even share my fried pickles with you. Maybe. Well, I'll think about it. Anyway, bye-bye.